Hey, we rocking.
Boom. Running that intro thing.
Yeah, let's get it.
Hey.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah.
Play.
Yeah, we make plays every day,
Every day.
We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
We make plays every
You like how I hit
day,
you that? Hit it with your ad right there.
plays every
You feel me?
day, yeah.
Hey.
Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Every day, yeah.
Hey. Welcome to Playmaker as fuck. Bruh. I'm your host, as usual, Bogard Scot-Free. You know what I'm saying? I may or may have not have overindulged. But with that said, I am fully aware of the magnitude of this episode. I'm bringing on board right now an up-and-coming artist, an entrepreneur, a master of linguistics and all the isms. He's a go-getter.
Hey.
Matter of fact, he goes and gets. He's a go-got it. Cause he
Hey.
been. Matter of fact, he might even been had it.
Hey.
You feel me? He's one of the first artists on Wise Up Records. I have that correct, right?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
that's,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
I'm saying. I'm repping that to the fullest.
Right.
You know that. That's
And with no further delay, I want to introduce my man, 59 J Breeze. What's happening?
Hey, what's the deal, Scotty? Man.
Hey,
you know
you know what I'm saying? I think Jamaican horns are in line. You know what I mean? I think they're in order.
You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. All the shit.
Boom, boom, boom.
59J Breeze.
You
know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
Every social media site that you can, you know what I'm saying? All that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. We're about to paint the ill timeline of our man 59 J Breeze. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying? He is one of the, like, I don't even want to say a branch in the family tree. Like, you have your own tree. Like, you're like the next plant even. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like that hybrid strain. You feel me? Coming from the Y tree. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? No, but shit, I had to come from that tree, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But through cross-pollination, you know what I mean? He is a hybrid. You know what I mean? You feel me? Hey, check this out, Playmaker. So, before, you know, I'm going to make sure I get this out the way fast so we can get to the timeline. You know what I mean? We're going to handle this housekeeping. Go ahead and follow me at Bogard Scott Free World on IG. Follow me at the GMM Network on Twitter and IG. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our sponsor, Milk and Honey TX, for all your CBD wellness and all your CBD goodness. Visit milkandhoneytx.com. Also, for all you fantasy sports enthusiasts, all you daily fantasy sports having ass motherfuckers, go ahead to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code RUMBOYZ, RUMBOYZ, all capitals. Promo code RUMBOYZ. We'll go ahead and match your first deposit all the way up to $50. We got sports coming back. NBA's round the corner. Don't fuck around. And like I said, we'll match it all the way up to $50. So don't put no fucking $3 and get $6 to fuck with. Because we only matching your first deposit. So go ahead and put that 50, get that hundo, and start making some bread. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money. Once again, monkeyknifefight.com. Make an account. Use promo code RUMBOYZ, RUMBOYZ, all caps. And let's get it. You feel me? 59 J Breeze, my man Breeze. Let them know where to find you.
Hey, you can find me on all social media sites, you know what I'm saying? 59J Breeze, you know what I'm saying?
59.
59J Breeze, I hoop on Instagram, though, but all digital platforms, everything that you can listen to music on.
Oh yeah, man, and we are gonna showcase some of this good isms, bro. Some of them good slaps. This motherfucker right here, Playmakers, he make me want to go back to the drawing board as an artist. You know what I'm saying? As a seasoned vet, I be wanting to go back to the drawing board because he be killing the game. All right, well let's take it from the beginning, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Let's take
Appreciate you, Scott, man.
Man, I appreciate you just for existing, bro. Like for real. Like this
That's
is
real.
I really consciously. I mean, you know, you do have a football background. We'll get into that. But I mean, so you are aware of the terminology touting. You know,
Touting?
Yeah, touting. Like you know, there's scouts that be scouting. You know,
Okay.
it's the same thing when you tout somebody.
What's a touter?
It's the same thing as a scout, but you know, more specifically, like position wise. You know what I mean? Like you know, you're high. Like how about this? In the rap game, you're highly touted.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
bet.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Learn something new.
yeah, we're scouting, touting. What's you know, it's really tomato, to be honest with you. But like,
Talent.
I like to believe that like I scout, I tout well. You know what I mean? Where I'm only bringing on individuals, whether it's any of my podcast series, I'm only bringing on individuals that I feel like the playmakers, the audience, they'll get value from. You know what I mean? I don't be bringing on no fuck boys. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, and maybe one day I'll start to do that, and it'll just be so I can shit on them live on air. You know what I mean? Just shit on them. You know, but see that's it's not in my character. You know what I mean? I'd rather just shit because if I'm shitting on someone, it's got to be in their face. You know what I mean? I'm that type. But in this case, this has nothing to do with any of that.
Right.
This right here is a true example of a perfect guest. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that gives me value. When I hear your content, when I hear your material, I get that feeling, bro. As an artist myself, like put all this podcasting shit aside. As an artist myself, it drives something in me. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, bro, bro, like I was telling your cousin, what the fuck? Shout out to Don P too. The episode now available. It's the season premiere of season 2 of Playmaker AF. You feel me? Like it was only right that I popped it off with my mans. You know what I mean? Like I almost didn't want to get him in first season 1 on purpose because I was like, yo, I want to build up to bringing him on. And like
Right.
when he told me about you, bro, and then he was like, bro, I mentioned him to you before, and you know I just be having a lot going on. You know,
He said it once, probably.
What's up?
He probably said it once.
I mean, you know what though too? He be like, you know, at the same time too, he's vetted real well. You know what I mean? Like he's vetted real well. Where it's like he don't really need to talk about anything unless it's like, you know what I mean, a part of the conversation for real. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and you know most of our conversations be on some other shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like when we were talking about some artist shit, of course that made sense to bring you up. And he was like, bro, my cousin. You know what I mean? Like, and even when we were getting ready for his episode, I was like, shoot me some links to some new shit. And he sent me all joints that he produced with you.
Right.
And I was like, who in the fuck is bruh? And he's like, bruh, I thought I told you about him. I'm like, no, you didn't. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, and he's like, bro, he's the future, bro. And I'm like, bro, he's the now. He's the now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, so 59J Breeze. I apologize too. I kept calling you 59J Breeze. You know what I'm saying?
It's both, bro. You good?
Tomato, I guess. Potato. It really isn't though with the rap name though. Like I get
you got to type a 5 before you type the 9, so it's 59 still, regardless.
for sure. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's take me back to the beginning, bro. Like take me back to Young 5'9". You know what I mean? Like take me back to like, you know what I'm saying? Like not quite when you was making music already, but like take me back to when you were like, you know, like your influences. You know what I'm saying? As far as rap. Or maybe even like maybe it doesn't even have to be artists per se, like just who influenced you? Like to be like, yo, I got to get barred up. Cause you're barred up, bro.
All right, so listen, the first real unedited CD that I got was Godson by Nas. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Okay, this one I'm like 11. Feel me though?
Wow.
I'm like 11.
That's
So
a hell of an album too.
that's a hell of an album, bro. The first song is Get Down. You know what I'm saying? No, the Get Down blew my mind. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the craziest songs he made.
I fuck with Nas, so tough.
Yeah.
You hear that one track, that You Don't Know track? And I
But,
sampled
how-
the Lauryn Hill Nas joint.
You talking about the old joint?
Yeah, the
No, you,
ooh, woo, woo, ooh. You know, if I rule the world.
imagine that.
Imagine that, right? Bro, like I remember, bro. My bad, I'm already veering us off, but I'll make the long story longer. You know what
It's
I'm saying?
good.
I goddamn was on the way to the lab to go fuck with Kid. And you know what I
Okay.
mean? When anytime I go to the lab, bro, I legit don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I just let it happen, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that's just how I rock, you know what I mean? And like, you know, I'm on the way to the lab and this song was on the radio. And I'm like, oh my, and then like, I've heard this song a million times for like 20 years, you know what I mean?
Right.
And like, but when I heard that vocal, like in the beginning, I was
Okay.
like,
It's
oh
my
my,
Lord.
yeah. I heard that vocal and like I said, I heard that shit a million times. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to flip that. I was, you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden I heard it in a different ear, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, but so continue. So the Nas, what was the album again?
That's off of Illmatic.
Yeah, no. I'm talking. It was actually off the next album after that one.
No, you right. It was off. It was written.
It was written. Yeah, but no. But what was the Nas album you were talking about when you were 11?
That was Godson.
Godson. Damn, that album was ill too.
That album was ill, but that was a season Nas. I had to go back and listen to him and really understand like how he even got to that point. You feel me though?
Yeah, because Nas is kind of funny in that sense where it's like I feel like he be holding back a lot.
Now, I mean,
Yeah.
now I just feel like he don't really feel like adjusting with the times too much, and he just really on his business shit, which I can understand.
Yeah,
But-
and bro, like he's invested in a lot of like ill shit for real, like.
right, bro. He's like one of the faces of Henny. I'm like, yeah, bro, do your shit.
Yeah, and even the Ring camera, like I have that shit from my cribbo. I didn't know that he got in on the first wave. Like,
Yeah,
you know-
I didn't know. You just put me on some shit, right?
yeah, like E40 actually is the one that put me on that shit. He was like, bruh, Nas, he invested in that shit the first wave, and E40 was like, I got in on the second wave, because you know E40 is another one of those mans that puts his chickens where it belongs. You know what I mean?
For sure, especially on some shit like that. That's an investment.
Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Okay, so you're 11 years old and you're listening to this Nas album. And
Yeah.
you said it was the intro? The one that got you?
It wasn't necessarily an intro song, but it was the first song.
Yeah, the
You know
first
what I'm
song. Yeah.
saying? Yeah, it was Get Down. It's called Get Down. It was like get down.
Yup.
Dum, 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 dum. You know what I'm saying? And then shit, he just went in. He told a crazy story, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn. But that's where I get a lot of my storytelling and shit like that from, part of my game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, you ain't lying, bro. Like, I actually think the greatest rappers got storytelling in their repertoire.
You have to.
Whether it's a Tupac or it's a you know who else is low key a great storyteller? Spice One. Not so much low key. Obviously Slim Shady because he's Nas influence as well.
Right.
I mean, obviously Nas. You know, I wouldn't even put Jay in that conversation. Like Jay's not the greatest storyteller. Jay's just like he just be spitting isms. You know what I mean?
They a great storyteller. What? Hell no. That ain't what he does.
That's not his thing. It's not his thing.
You know, his stuff.
Snoop is a good storyteller as well.
Great storyteller.
Too Short.
Great
You know what
storyteller.
I mean? What's old boy from the UK? Slick Rick, the Ruler.
Okay. He's from the UK?
Yeah, originally before he went to Brooklyn.
I thought he was just from New York.
No, but he was. That's why he got the whole accent and everything.
I ain't paid attention to him like that, just dissect it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy is because he's kind of like, okay, how about this? Rest in peace to the Jack. I actually, the Jack is one of those guys that he actually fucked with me tough, which was dope. You know what I mean? And like, His biggest influences was Too Short and Slick Rick the Ruler. And if you listen to the both of their content, you could definitely tell that's fucking not an understatement. You know what I mean? Like the Jack, like
and Too Short.
yeah, Too Short and Slick Rick the Ruler was the Jack
Right.
is the Jack
It's
is.
all it too. You know what I'm saying though? Cause I ain't even get to my other one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, who else you got?
And Wheezy, bro. Them my two.
Weezy, that's right.
Them my two, bro. I get the metaphor attack from damn near. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely do, dog.
That's big bro hooping at the park, and he killing them with that move. Let me learn that move and perfect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bruh. Bruh, I think he even just said that on his pod. Do you fuck with his podcast?
Who? Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
No, man. You know I'm a fucking caveman. I be under a rock, man.
Yeah.
Making
Hey,
music.
bro. Well, I mean, it's fairly new. So
Okay.
he has this podcast, and because of the fact that he's Lil Wayne, he gets all the unreachable motherfuckers like nothing. So we're talking about Dr. Dre, Eminem, Drake,
Right. Right.
you know, Kevin Hart. He just had Kevin Durant on there. Bro, the list goes on. Check him out on YouTube. It's Young Money Radio. You know what I mean? This motherfucker is ill right now.
That's dope as hell.
Lil Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne. Jamie Foxx on that motherfucker. Like, Lil Wayne has a podcast, and he's just patching everyone in on Zoom,
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
and he's just fucking in the lab. Okay, so yeah, so, bro, so you mean if I was to check this out, Playmakers. If you're not familiar with 5'9" Breeze, okay, and you are familiar with Lil Wayne and Nas, just imagine if like I was a mad scientist and I happened to splice the genome of one Nas and one Lil Wayne, you would get 5'9" Breeze. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That's exactly how it was.
But it's also, I do want to preface this before you continue. I also want to preface to the Playmakers, like 100% original,
Right.
because I can't stand these sound alikes.
Right.
I can't stand them, bro. Like I like a lot, like motherfuckers. Like I've had some people say I sound like so and so or so and so before, and I totally disagreed because it was like, you know what I mean, I didn't understand. You know, I didn't see it. But at the same time, like I kind of wanted to be that way, just be fucking sounding like Bogard Scott Free. You know what I mean?
Originality is the key to being long lasting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, look at your two individuals that influenced you, Lil Wayne and Nas. Granted, Lil Wayne was like 14 in the late 90s, but he was still from the golden era. You know what I mean? Because the golden era, it stood upon individuality, not just originality.
You that's still relevant now.
Yeah, it really is, huh?
Right.
Okay,
It's crazy.
so now you're 11 years old. You're fucking with Wayne, fucking with Nas, and Wayne was a little bit more down the road then, I'd imagine.
I don't like Lil Wayne yet.
Yeah, I was about to say. So okay, so what was the first Wayne joint that really was it? The mixtapes?
No, the first song that all right, so you know Mula, right?
Yup. Shout out to Mon Mula.
All right, shout out to Mula. So Mula comes down to Southern Cal with my other cousin and shit, and then he puts us on Lil Wayne, really, because you know he was down south. So he come back to the West Coast and then shit. He on Lil Wayne. We don't necessarily know how talented or understand.
I hated on Wayne for a long time, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because we didn't understand him, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until we understood, like, damn, until we really started making music and understanding what he was doing, it's like,
Yeah.
damn. Then you really appreciate it, like, oh, damn, he's light years ahead.
He really was, dog. He's from another planet.
Right, bling bling.
For real. Motherfucker has that shit in the dictionary even.
That's crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like, shit, that's crazy.
It's probably some shit he said leaned out when he was like 14 years old. Bling bling.
I got all this bling bling. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Right.
Okay, so continue.
Yeah, nah, though, but shit. Listening to them though, and then just, I wasn't even I wasn't even really on them. You know what I'm saying though? And then shit, when mine came down and then put us on, I had heard Fireman. I had heard Fire already, but he didn't really listened to it. This is off the Carter 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This was when Jay had quote unquote retired. And like
Right.
he was kind of rocking that Jay flow.
Black Album.
Yeah, remember the J Flow though? The Toucan Sam Net. You know, yup.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He kind of remember, and then Jay actually abandoned that flow because it became like a thing in the industry. He wasn't mad at Lil Wayne rocking with that. Lil Wayne kind of ran with it, but at the time, like, and you know what I'm saying? Like that album was. This was during the time when, you know, Cash Money as a record label was like revamping itself in its entirety. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. They was really becoming from like independent to man.
oh yeah,
That's really when they was, you know what I'm saying? That this is that time that the bulls with the count out Gucci. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's that time. Feel me?
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so,
No, I was telling you.
bro, you remember? Do you remember that standing like my daddy, standing like my daddy? That was actually one of those ones that actually I was like, damn, Wayne is chopping on this.
Yeah, no, for
Because
sure.
I used to hate on Wayne. You know what it was too? Is because he's in my age bracket.
But we're from the West, though, bro. He's from the South, so we're not hearing it. We're hearing it with the West Coast ear at first.
That's true.
That's
But
the
see,
only
I
reason.
was always aware of. First of all, you know who was my hero growing up, bro? Master P.
Oh, so yeah, you hearing it then?
So yeah, Master P was my hero, bro. And Master P, you know, fun fact. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but he blew up coming out of Richmond, Cali, out of the Bay.
Right. You know, PZ didn't put me on game.
Oh, for sure. And like, so like when Cash Money started to blow up, when I was a wee tyke, a young lad, I was just riding with my heroes. I was like, fuck Cash Money, biters. I thought they was ripping off No Limit. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, they was from the same place. Where it was
Right.
like, this is what they do out there. They stunt. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what they do.
Yeah. And then it was so, I mean, that was kind of my whole premise, like to not give them a shot. You know what I mean? Like I almost didn't give them a fair shot because I was just like, Master P, he's the guy. You know what I mean? No Limit is the guy. You know what I mean?
Dude, niggas is hard though.
Yeah.
That's
Hey.
the crazy.
Bro, you ever, if you ever want to go into some archives, right? Hold on, real quick. You're kind of chopping in and out.
I'm chopping in and out.
Okay, you're good now there. Okay, cool. Maybe, are you moving around at all?
I'm steady right now.
Okay, cool. Cause like it just like there's a lot of little feedback and stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I just want to make sure the playmakers get to hear you clear. You know what I'm talking about? For sure. Okay, so I have this. If you ever want to deepen the archives, bro, check out the TRU albums. The first one.
Okay, and you're not even talking about no 2 Chainz.
No, I'm talking about TRU, the gang, like No Limit, like Master P, C Murder, Silk the Shocker, the brothers. They had this gang called TRU.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you know, motherfuckers tatted across their stomach, type of shit, tatted on their backs.
Oh, they thug like for real.
Yeah. Hell yeah, because they actually, you know, they're two. You know, Master P, you know, fuck with Tupac too. He fucked with JT, the bigger figure. You know, he was connected. But when he blew up, like TRU, like C Murder's really with the shit too. Like I think he's still locked up. I mean, he might be out now actually.
He might or he might not though. I know it ain't.
Yeah, because I know he was like approaching being out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, either way, with the shit. Like, but they had this group, right? It was these Puerto Ricans, bro. They were twins, Cain and Abel, right? Twins, gassing, bro.
They got Cain and Abel on the track, man.
Cain and Abel, bro. They were under No Limit Records. There were some Boricuas, bro.
Okay.
Gassing. They're niggas for real though. You know what I mean?
So they was on there on some Clinton shit almost.
Gassing, bro. Like they had this one song called on the TRU album. This is how I got exposed to them because they had an ill album too, under No Limit Records. You know what I'm saying? They had an ill, but the song was called "Pop Goes My Nine." Pop, 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 pop goes my nine, and my nine. But they said, "Pop, pop goes a Ruger at the Lexus Land Cruiser." Hold up, pussy hoe, before I put some holes through you. Like these twin. I never know who's who either, because they sound exactly the same. You know what I mean? And they're twins, and they go back to back, and they're just fucking dope. Like, as a kid, I was like, because they were actually lyricists too on some gangster shit. You know what I mean?
What's up with them?
Well, here's the thing with No Limit Records is like Master P, he legit had a conglomerate where it became a thing where like he was dropping like 2-3 different albums from art. He had like fucking 75 artists at one time.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like he was just, and like, you know, they were an independent record label with a major distribution, like a commercial distribution. So they were just caking up, bro. You know what I mean? And it was like every time you brought a No Limit album, it doesn't matter who it was. When you look in the insert, in the booklet, in the CD, right? It would have all the other album covers coming soon, and it would have the date. You know what I mean? Like it was just, bro, everybody like. It was just, he was a marketing genius. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we have identified, you know, the influences that made you want, that made you like the precursor to 5'9" Jay Breeze, right? So when did you start recording music? Like, what was that like? You know, who and I hate to sound like I'm interrogating you, but who and when? You know what I mean?
Alright, so boom. I actually talked to my mama. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago.
Shout out to Mrs. 5'9".
Yeah,
Mama 5'9".
You know it. She told me I've been rapping forever, almost.
Nice.
She said I made a song about some ants, bro.
Ants? Like, not aunties, like ants, like actual insects.
Like, I'm a child, so I probably saw some ants and I'll start rapping about them.
Hey, ants are kind of gangster, bro.
Ants are great, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, they will carry their dead on their back.
They're army.
Yeah, they really are, and they're organized too. They're like a mafia.
They're the only ones like that.
And they're gangs too. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't fuck with the red ants. The black ants don't fuck with the red ones. The bullet ants don't fuck with nobody else. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But I remember I wrote a diss song though, bro. This what it was. I wrote a diss song in like 7th grade because I was from this little clique, and then we had a little rival clique, and I just wrote a little diss song, and all the homies thought it was.
You murdered them. You murdered them, didn't you?
Oh yeah. They didn't have no like that, bro. It was, you know what I'm saying? But this one I'm like 12, 13, right?
And are you in SoCal at the time?
Yeah, born and raised Southern California. I'm from San Bernardino, California, and then I went to like middle school and high school in Victorville, Atlanta.
Love it.
Yeah, and then
I'm about to like this joint. Go ahead.
This is when I'm like, you know what I'm saying, 12, 13 and shit. That shit's kind of crazy, bro. For sure.
That's hard. Did you ever get a response?
No. Hell no.
That was a trick question.
But then, all right, so boom. Then I'm on varsity. I haven't played a varsity game yet, but I'm like, it's that freshman summer going into sophomore year.
Okay.
And then boom, bam, I have a practice. I'm 15, so I have a practice, and then I go to one of my cousin's houses, and shit, they got the whole setup. I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. Now looking back, like I really could have like totally took advantage of that situation as far as musically, but I didn't know what I was just having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I record my first song when I'm 15.
Dude, bro, do you still have that song?
I don't have one of my I can get it, you know what I'm saying, though, but I don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard. Okay, continue.
Right, bro, it's crazy. I was spitting too, bro. Of course I didn't know how to record or anything, but I was spitting though.
I don't doubt it.
Right, but all right. So this one I'm 15, but then like I'm hella writing at this time. You know what I'm saying? And then I lose like a little. I lose like my rhyme book. So I like stop writing. I stopped writing for like a whole year, bro. I'm
And
sad.
you know, check this out, Playmakers. And a rapper, a lyricist, rhyme book. It's like a holy grail. When a motherfucker loses that shit, you know the anxiety that brings? Like, damn, somebody's gonna find this shit and steal my shit. And like, you know what I mean? You might. So let me ask you this: did you feel a little discouraged for a while? Like, fuck, dog, fuck.
No, it's like I worked so hard. I was mad at the work I lost.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I always knew I could do it again, but that wasn't the focus at the time. And it was just like, damn, that's low key a little bit of work put in that I haven't really like just put full focus in. So it's like it accumulated over time. You know what I'm saying? And I like just lost it. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like,
Especially at the time when you're not really putting full focus in it. You're like, so
right.
like the little time that you put, it's like you said, it's in a culmination.
Right. So it's like, shit, that might have been like 6 months to a year's worth of work. It's gone. You know what I'm saying? No, like, shit. Like, damn. But like, I was like from this little rap shit when I was hella young. Like, I used to like battle rap and shit like when I was like 14, 15.
And this is definitely like the grind time years too, right? Like
yeah, I'm learning myself and everything. Like, by any means, I was never a battle rapper.
But
You know what I'm saying?
were you fucking with like the battle rap sites at the time? Like
Listen, my most favorite battle rapper at the
Arsenal?
time. No, this is before all that, bro.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Pray tell. My bad.
Like 15, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm like Serious Jones.
Oh, Serious Jones.
Asian Jin type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Asian Jin too. Oh my God, Jin was hard, bro.
Jin was hard, bro.
And growing up as a Eminem fan, like I used to think like Jin was like the Asian Eminem.
Yeah.
He was the Asian Slim Shady. Like,
Jim
bruh, like, oh my God, he was so. Even when he turned into the MC, remember that?
Yeah. You talking about? I don't know. Is that when he like got signed and everything?
This was like after, like life after Rough Riders, because remember Rough Riders assigned him, but like
I did. I mean, I probably knew, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was younger.
All right, so check this out. So life after Rough Riders, because Rough Riders was a commercial label at the end of the day, right?
Right.
And
no,
like
Jada, DMX, all the niggas.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. They were fucking, and then like they were fucking with Jin, tough, because you know Jin's from Harlem or I think he's from Harlem. I want to say I forget. He's from New York. You know what I'm saying?
That's the hardest Asian I've heard rap,
bro, ever. And then after the fact, right? He tried to recreate himself. Not even tried to. He did, like, because you know what I'm saying. He was like, you know, especially because the legalities of the name Jin was owned by Rough Riders. So he went ahead and he called himself the MC, where it was like EMC even. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like the MC. And this album, bro. This album was another. It was kind of like when I heard 5'9" Breeze, where I was like, God damn. What am I doing with myself as a fucking lyricist? You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's another one. If you want to deep dive archives, bro, that's a great album, bro.
I'm a real one, bro. Like, this shit don't come from just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I wanted to rap, and I just, nah, bro. I had to figure out how to make money off of something that I was always good at doing. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying. Okay, so now you got your first taste of recording music, right? And like, you know, and so we're gonna put that to the side for a sec, right? Because you did mention the fact that you know you're playing football. So now kind of paint me the picture for the Playmakers. You know what I'm saying? Kind of illustrate this thing. You know what I mean? Because now you're in football. Because I know you played college ball too. So like kind of lead us up to that. Like, you know what I mean? Like
so boom. My first year of football, I played for the San Bernardino Seahawks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This is when I'm 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm 8 years old. I'm one of those.
I love that you're bringing it back to the beginning. Okay, continue.
Yeah, anybody that knows football at that time, if you sorry and you play Pop Warner, because you paid, you have to play 8 plays every game. You have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So boom, I was an 8 play nigga my first year.
Oh shit! But do you think that directly put the chip on your shoulder though?
Oh yeah, for sure. So boom, but by the end of the season, I was getting more than 8 plays, nigga. That was just my first year playing. So boom, the next year, cause really another reason I wasn't playing my nigga because I was little. You know what I'm saying? On that team.
You ain't
know
got the growth spurt yet.
Kinda. It was like boom. I was big for my age, so I played up.
Okay. Oh, so now, okay, so I get it. So the fact that you were actually bigger for your age.
I was too big to play with the niggas my size.
Yeah, so you're playing with the dudes that are more experienced because you're the same size as them.
What I got my ass learned real fast.
Is that a motherfucker when I hit a motherfucker too?
What, bro? One of my niggas that played on the team, you know what I'm saying? He ended up going to the league. His name Chris Polk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shout out to Chris Polk. I'm very aware of him.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, bro.
He's a running back.
He's from San Bernardino, bro. He went to Washington. Yeah, that nigga knows.
He's a running back, right?
That's Chris Polk. Yeah, you know what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, come on. I mean, because, I do host a fantasy show. I'm very aware of just everything, bro.
Football players, bro, so we good.
Yeah, bro. Okay, continue.
I know Chris Polk. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Todd Davis, too, my nigga.
Shout out to Todd Davis. Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, bro. That's my dog. That was my roommate my freshman year at Sacramento State. But yeah, shout out. Anyway, we back to when I was 8. You know what I'm saying? No, Chris Polk hits me, bro.
So and back, this is during a time when laying hat was a thing.
Bro, you can put your helmet in everything.
Yeah, you can lay hat.
There's no targeting. What's targeting?
For real. Just blast the motherfucker.
We do some drill. He made me cry. You know what I'm saying? I learned.
We're 8 years old at this time. You know what I mean?
You said what?
No, we're 8 years old. You know what I mean?
8, bro. He's 10.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No mercy.
Yeah. So he smacks me. He's the best player on the team, though. So it's like ain't nobody else smack me. You know what I'm saying? No, he smacked me though. You feel me though? But you can hear me and everything, Playmaker, right?
Yep. You're good.
Yeah, nah. All right, so bro, he smacks me and shit. So that's when I kind of learned real fast. And then the next year, I play on the same team and shit. So boom, that first year I played like defensive end, linebacker, and safety. Just throw me in there. You know what I'm saying? Then
free safety, strong safety, just a preference.
Nah, it was fucking safeties. Free safety. It ain't no strong safety.
Okay, yeah.
But little, ain't no strong safety.
Yeah.
It's one safety in the back.
Yeah. Free safety is my favorite, though. It's a preference.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Free. That's what I played like when they didn't let me ever hit nobody, bro. I was always offensive priority. But back then, though, I played center my second year, right? I started at center.
Word.
Yeah, bro. I started at center. We go to the championship, bro. You know what I'm saying? We go to the championship and shit. Then we lose. We lose to Moreno Valley. You know what I'm saying? We lose to Moreno Valley. And then we end up.
Fuck them.
Man, bro. I was so mad at these niggas. I couldn't hate on them, though, because you want to know what? That quarterback, his last name was Jenkins, bro.
Okay. Yeah, so he was definitely your brother.
Or something, nigga. I'm like, oh, shit.
Or nigga, something. Yeah.
Yeah, so boom, he out there, goddamn, he shitting on us. That was our first loss of the season, bro. We went undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So boom, we lose that game. You feel me though? Then we end up going to like Arizona or some shit. Boom. For a little what is that, a bowl game? So
okay.
We won that game.
This is when you're at SAC?
Nah, this is
before this. Oh yeah, this is young nigga shit.
I'm 9 years old now.
Oh shit, this is real youngster shit. Okay, yeah, my bad. I love that you're bringing it from the beginning. Yes.
Yeah, nah, I had bounced up there, but yeah, though, I had boom bam. So, and then my third year of football, you know what I'm saying, I played corner, wide receiver, and backup quarterback. Feel me?
Yeah. So that's a hell of an array of that's actually dope to have in your arsenal.
Right. I play center, bro.
That's it for real. Damn. Wait, are you talking about in the trenches on the O-line center?
Bro, I
So you're
snapped
snapping
the
the
ball.
thing.
When we went to the championship, me blocking, snapping the ball.
That's hard. God, that required playmakers. I mean, I think that's one of the most unsung heroes is a center in football. Like
For
this,
sure.
this man, you know, especially if the quarterback's an idiot. You know, half the time if the quarterback ain't like, you know, if the quarterback ain't the truth, it's like it's 9 out of 10. It's that the veteran center like calling out the audibles and calling out the protections.
Blocking schemes. protection.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how that shit goes, bro. The shit gets deep, bro. But yeah, though. So so I ended up playing backup, but I started at receiver though. Start at corner. I go back and forth because in Pop Warner at the time couldn't play both ways unless you had the two-way socks. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the two-way socks. My seventh. That was my 6th grade year. My 6th grade year, I played up again because I'm telling you, I was bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when I'm 6th grade, I'm playing on the 8th grade team. Feel me? So like I'm playing corner receiver and backup quarterback and shit. And then like 7th grade, I don't end up playing for some reason, some bullshit. I'm hooping during this time too, bro. I play basketball too.
Word.
Yeah.
He's going hard in the paint.
Oh yeah, nah, for surely though, bro. Basketball was my first word.
Oh, word.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I was an athlete for sure.
You know what my
bro.
son's first word is? My son is a year and a half years old, and the most frequent word he says to me, not even mommy or daddy or mama or dada, it's babo, right? Because that's what he says. He calls bottle, babo,
Okay.
babo. He'll look at me, raise the eyebrows, babo. And I'm like, this motherfucker.
It's time to eat.
It's time to give me the milk, bruh. He's like, babo.
Fuck you thought it was. You know what I'm saying? You all that right now.
You feel me? Like, so one of your first words was basketball, and that's a compound word. Basketball. That's 3 syllables there. That's tough.
Bro, I've been fucking talking. I've been having full conversations since I was 3 years old.
Barred up.
Yeah, nah, real shit. I was memorizing numbers at 3 years old, like full phone numbers, nigga.
He was like 5'9". He was like, he
What,
was 3
nigga?
years old. He was like, listen, 5'9". Put it on
Yup.
5'9".
Hey, at 3 years old, I could pick up the phone and call my grandma from anywhere, nigga.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, bro, for real.
You know how happy grandmoms was to pick up that phone call? Is that you, baby?
Yeah, I said that. Motherfuckers thinking I'm playing, passing them shit.
Okay, so you're balling up. You know, you're going hard in the paint on the side.
Yeah.
And now we're in the junior high years.
We're in the junior high, bro. I'm playing football and basketball still. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, bam. 8th grade come, I'm that nigga. I'm really developing that I'm that nigga in basketball and football. You know what I'm saying?
Because now you're getting the growth spurt popping off now. Even more.
I'm like 5'9", 5'10".
And,
You know what I'm saying?
and then, you know, the average height of these motherfuckers during that age is like 5'6", 5'7", so you're already like
Nigga, got handles at 5'10".
agile too.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm down there dunking, bro. You feel me though?
He got hops, B.
Yeah, bro, I'm down there dunking. I couldn't dunk all the way yet because I couldn't dunk yet. I was just missing dunks when I was in 8th grade. Like I wasn't getting hung. I was missing dunks, and then when I was in ninth grade,
it was like leaping layups.
for sure. Like I caught boom. I got like a little tip put back or something when I was in the 8th grade, but it was only one time. You feel me? And then ninth grade was crazy for me, bro. That's because I'm rapping and shit. I had that first rap battle in 9th grade. You know?
Walk us through that.
Yeah, that shit was crazy for me. My nigga David. Shout out my nigga David Flores, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to David Flores.
You know what I'm saying? We battled and shit. He ate me up, bro, because he was ready and I won't. I went to the shit and I freestyled and he had some shit written for me.
Bro, my first rap battle, I got ate the fuck up too, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not for me. Because I was nice. But I'm like, I thought we was finna be freestyling. This motherfucker hit me with some written. It wasn't even written for me. He just unleashed written. And I was like, unfair.
But you gotta understand, we're from that era of real MCing. So
Yeah.
we're like, and we're thinking, nigga, we're Biggie on the corner battle. That's not the battling that we're doing at that time. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different type of battling. It's not freestyle, talk about what you got on, nigga. It's like, I've been thinking about you for 2 weeks, nigga, and I'm at you. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference, my nigga, and it's you know what I'm saying? I can't hate on it. I can only respect it. But hell yeah, I'm 14 getting ripped. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga on, like, all right, so boom, I played JV basketball my freshman year, end up getting moved down. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't ready. But freshman year football, I go to freshman practice the first day. The next day, they moved me up to JV, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like one of the first little freshmen playing JV like ever at my school. And then like week 5 come, you know what I'm saying though? And they trying to move me on varsity. My mom
that's right, because freshman has its own team, like aside from JV.
Right, so it's
yeah,
freshman.
so that's like it's like the next tier.
Right. So boom, I'm moving up to varsity, and my mama like, I'm practicing with them niggas like at practice low key, but my mama, she like, yeah, nah, you ain't going. She trying to hold on to her little baby. But
yeah, she worried about her baby getting knocked.
You know what I'm saying?
She thinking about Chris Polk, remembering that Chris Polk had knocked the little man down.
No, see, not even the physicality part. She's worried about my mental, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh wow.
She's getting influenced.
Hey, shout out to mama, man, because that's actually kind of deep.
Yeah, it is. I always look at it like it was a problem, but you know what I'm saying? No, looking back on it, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted to protect me, so I can't.
Word.
Yeah, but so we out there. So my head coach, Coach Posey, he like, yeah, man, get these papers to her. After week 5, I had to ask her every day, could I play varsity? She told me no.
He was playing low key.
She told me no every day, nigga.
And you was playing though.
No, I didn't play. I didn't get to play.
Oh, word.
Yeah, nah.
Oh shit.
He had to sign papers. I wasn't gonna forge them.
Bro, I was about to say you're so respectable because I was a rebel. I would have been forged that joint. Like, listen, mama.
No shit. That was my mama. All I had, nigga. Shit, I didn't want to. You know what I mean? It's good.
Yeah, and you know our mamas will whoop that ass.
I wasn't even tripping on that, bro. I'm with all that, but it's more the respect thing. I respect.
That is true. That is true. You're raised right. You're raised right.
When we're 15, when I'm 15, physically she can't hurt me. It's mentally.
No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. You were raised right. You were raised correctly.
No, I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to my mamas.
Yeah, shout out to big mamas.
You know what I'm saying? No, step pops too. Feel me?
Yeah, shout out to step pop L's.
You know what I'm saying? No, only pops I know. It's good.
Yeah, man, hell of a dude, man. And shout out to, hey, listen, Playmakers, shout out to all y'all. If y'all is raising children, that's not biologically yours in general, like, because like you're filling that void for these children to have a great future because they need stability. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. Okay, continue.
Real shit though, but hell yeah though. So shit, niggas is really developing at this time though. So I'm like 14, 15. I'm getting into it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, with this sports shit. Like, shit, 15, I'm the starting varsity quarterback. You feel me?
Nice.
You know what I'm saying, though? I fuck around and get all league my sophomore year at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? as a sophomore, really could have probably did something my freshman year, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Feel me?
No, it's all good. There's not important to the story. We're gonna highlight the highlights.
Right. So boom, we skip past junior year. You know what I'm saying though? I'm balling, killing. You know what I'm saying though?
Yep, shredding.
Shit, I was second.
What was one of your signature plays? Like as a passer, were you like a back shoulder fade type of dude? Were you like what was your go-to?
You know some passes, don't you?
My bad, you was kind of cutting in and out there right there, my brother.
Cause you know some passes, don't you?
Oh, bro, I mean, this is my job, bro. Like, I'm bro, like, you know, one of my other series, it's the Real Fantasy Playmakers, where like, listen, I'm a diehard Niner fan, right?
Okay.
But like, it's my job to know all 32 teams because I am the GMM network, which stands for Give Me Money. So anything I do, you gotta give me money. You know what I mean? I'm playing fantasy football. I'm playing daily fantasy sports. I'm betting on under-overs. I'm doing the whole shit, bro. I know schemes. I know coordinators. I know everything, bro. Like, I got the isms. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to know, like, you know what? What was one of your signatures as a quarterback?
So my favorite play, I ain't gonna lie to you, was not a passing play, bro. I'm very athletic.
What was it? Read option? Like, what was it?
It's a read option.
Okay. So you taking off.
Listen, all right, so boom, it goes even deeper than that because read option is what I had to simplify it when I got older. But shout out my high school coach, he really fucked with my mind. You know what I'm saying? No, he understood that I overstood. So
yeah, hey, let's shout him out. What's his name? You remember his name?
Carl Posey.
Hey, shout out to Coach Posey. But okay, go continue.
Yeah, Coach Posey, Posey, Coach Posey.
Oh,
you know
Posey, yeah.
Yeah, he looked out a lot in high school, but yeah, though so. Look, my junior year comes, bro. He had 1 year to develop me. The junior year comes, he down there give me the reins. He like, every play, you know what I'm saying, we come out in trips, right or left. You feel me, though?
Oh, I love it.
So, boom, it's trips. He go trips right or left, option on me. You know what I'm saying, though?
Love it.
So, boom, any given play, my nigga, like, so, boom.
Yeah, so the defense is gearing up to wherever the trips is at.
The defense tells me what play I'm running.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, though? First thing he taught me, if anybody is in the inverts, that's the alley. You know what I'm saying? No, that's I don't know if you
that's
know
where you're gonna hit the hot read.
Right. You know what I'm saying? No, boom. If anybody's in the alley, boom, we coming off of that. We coming off of that little passing play. Now you check the box. You see who's in the box. Running play set up for you.
If that safety dropped down or not.
All the shits, bro. It's all numbers. Remember, everything is numbers.
It's only 11, so you know what I'm saying. You count up the numbers exactly. Okay, continue.
So on any given play, I have a flood route, right? So the trip side, I have a go route, a hitch route, and an out route, and then I give my single receiver side, I give him whatever route I want to give him, depending on the corner.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying. Yeah, whether he's gonna get the single coverage or not.
And I'm calling this in my cadence and everything. So it's like I might say blue 12, I gave a nigga a slant. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I'm with you.
Right, so
I love it. You're talking my language right now. I mean, mind you, this is part of my repertoire as an analyst.
As Playmaker as fuck. What you mean?
Yes. Continue. I love this. This is isms. This is isms.
You know what I'm saying? No, so boom, so I really started getting crazy with this quarterback shit. Mind you, though, so junior year, boom, bam. Anyway, so we have that flood read. Then I have a quarterback trap read. The box, we have 5 or less in the box. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yep.
Boom. If 5 or less in the box.
You take it off.
Yeah. And then if the box is crowded, I can throw a bubble screen to the
I love the bubble screens, bro.
Look, I could throw a bubble screen to number 3, number 2, or throw the 1 coming towards me. You know what I'm saying?
So you are checking all your reads.
Bro, this is at 16.
I love that, bro. What the fuck? This is Playmaker as shit right here.
I called plays for 2 years, nigga.
You're a real signal caller, bro.
Bro, what? So that's why it got so crazy when I got to certain offenses and I didn't really know how to adapt an audible. You know what I'm saying? Though?
Yeah, because the read option puts it all in your hands.
I'm used to already just calling the play. Like when you call a play, like okay, I could just make your play run as best as you call it. You feel me though?
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you a question. In when you during these years, I mean, what's the technology like? Are they communicating to you in the helmet like the NFL?
I never had that, not once.
Not at all. So the read option is eminent. Like it's really like they're putting it in your hands.
Oh yeah, it's reading that in, bro. Basically, it's like this. For all my fellow quarterbacks out there, you know what I'm saying? No, if the nigga chase, take. You know what I'm saying? No, if he stay, you know what I'm saying? Give. That's all I can say.
Love it.
You feel me though? If you see his shoulders turn, if you're an athlete, you can beat him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If not, you know what I'm saying? Anytime a nigga hesitate, if he even sucked in on me, I'm pulling the ball.
Yeah, if he bites at all.
Hey, playmakers as fuck. I ran a 4.37.
Hey, if you don't know, then we don't even need to explain it to you because this is for if you know, you know.
Touchdown.
Bam! Boom, boom, boom!
Yeah, all right. So my junior year, I get MVP of the league. not just all league no more. I get MVP of the league.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And then I low key hype my team up during halftime, or not during halftime, for the games, rapping on the bus, rapping.
That's hype because you know what I'm saying? That's part of the leadership as the
Any
QB.
nigga that know me know I've been rapping. You know what I'm saying? Though.
Hey, bruh, this is ill right here, Playmakers.
It's shit crazy though. So boom, like I get the MVP of the league my junior year. We go to the third round of the playoffs too, bro. I fuck it up and throw some picks. End it for us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying though? I ain't gonna.
It happens.
Hey, the game before that though, guess what I did though? I had 7 touchdowns.
Schnevin, bruh.
Yeah.
Hey, bruh, that's the record in the NFL. Even like you was matching NFL type shit. Like, listen.
I had 4 passes. They could Google it too. I had 4 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. I threw for 346 yards and I ran for 77. I threw 1 pick.
Damn. That's fucking phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
Playmaker at its finest.
Picker, nigga.
Yeah. I mean, it's no coincidence I got you on Playmaker AF. You know what I mean?
No coincidence, bro. You didn't even know the football was like this, though, bro. But I'm supposed to, like, bro, like, I could really play the league right now if I got a shape, bro.
I remember you, you was like, you were talking about when you were comparing your football chops, like your ism as a quarterback. You were talking about, bro, I'm like a cross between Patty Mahomes and goddamn Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I am.
And I was like, bro, that's...
And I probably told you that I'm not better than either one of them, though.
No, you didn't say that at all. You were just like, I'm a cross between the two.
Yeah, Patty arm is crazy.
Well, he has the baseball background, too.
Right, I have his mental and his playmaker ability, and I have Lamar's escapability, but he can escape a little bit better than me, and Patty's arm is a little better.
I have this theory. Yeah, are you aware of the Predator movies?
Yeah, nigga, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like I have this theory that Lamar Jackson be hitting the invisibility. You
bro,
know what I mean? Because motherfuckers just don't see him escape, bruh. Like he be hitting the invisibility cloak on the motherfuckers.
You don't remember that? You don't remember that fucking that little meme and shit that was going around with the little 7-on-7, the nigga running and stopping, and then the nigga went by and everybody's like, ooh.
Bro, I ain't seen that one.
Bro, that was Lamar Jackson, bro. This is like when he's in high school though. We didn't even know it then though, but then he goes viral for stopping on a nigga in 7-on-7. Because 7-on-7, if you get touched, you're down.
You're down.
He never get touched.
Because he's invisible, bruh. He's invisible, bruh. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, hey. Okay, so continue.
All right, so we junior year. I get MVP of the league. I also get MVP of the area. I also get all county MVP. I also get all state. You know what I'm saying?
And coming from Cali too, where it is a football state. You know what I mean?
Bro, I was second in the state of California in all-purpose yards.
Damn.
Second.
And what are you? 6'1"?
I'm 6'1". Then I was like 6 foot, about $185.
You know that's kind of the future right now of the league. Like that's kind of the.
It won't then though, bro.
It wasn't then, no, not at all. But I'm talking about like as of now.
Yeah, that's
like,
it.
You know, the Russell Wilsons of the world, the Kyler Murrays. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are the ones like you know what I mean?
That's how they want it. But
goddamn like, Tua.
I tried to tell these niggas that that's what it was gonna go to though, bro, but they won't hear me.
Well, of course they weren't trying to hear them.
No, I heard it. I wasn't even on the nigga. This goes back to Charlie Ward. That's why Charlie Ward.
He threw it back.
That's why Charlie Ward played basketball, nigga, because they didn't. We're the same nigga. As far as that, You know what I'm saying? I'm a little faster and elusive than him, though. He probably could pass a little better than me. You feel me?
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, nah, though. But for sure, though, Charlie Ward, you know I know my shit, man. Stop
Yeah,
playing.
I'm enjoying this conversation. Listen, sometimes like when we're having a great conversation like this, at times I forget that we're actually doing a podcast because that's what I want the podcast to be. Just two motherfuckers chopping game. You feel me?
That's
Like
the beauty of it. That's what makes it great. That's what makes it Playmaker as fuck.
if for sure, bro. What you said.
You know what I'm saying, though? So yeah, though. So I'm second. I'm second in the state in all-purpose yards. Boom, bam. I'm highly recruited, bro. You know what I'm saying, though? Like I'm getting handwritten letters from UCLA every week. I'm going to every UCLA home game for free. I could bring like 3 people with me. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, and UCLA was that shit was ratchet too back then too. I loved UCLA back then. Like as far as like the crowds they bring out, like bro, it was popping.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And then it was like shit, nigga. So boom, I'm getting letters from everybody, but the only the 2 schools that was showing me the most, I ain't even gonna say 2, bro. UCLA showed me the most love. A lot of schools was talking, but I kind of fucked with UCLA and kind of only put my focus on them, and then shit, they was on some shit.
So ultimately, what made you go to SAC?
Now I'm about to tell you right now.
Okay.
Then UCLA, they came to my school. You know what I'm saying? No, Wayne Moses, that was their running back coach at the time. He came to my school and he's like, we got 2 athletes ahead of you, right? If one of them don't sign, we signing you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, so I'm hearing them and everything. I'm like, damn, you done came out to the school, so it must be pretty serious. You know what I'm saying? San Jose State was the other school, bro. I almost went there.
Okay, word. Shout out to the Spartans.
Yeah, Kenji Green, that's who recruited me.
Okay,
But,
word.
yeah, he's like, boom, bam. So I'm damn near, I'm about to go to LA. So signing day comes, they signed both them niggas that he was talking about. The number 1 running back in the nation, and then like another running back. He was hella fast.
Hold on. What was his name again? The running back?
Malcolm Jones.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, and then they signed what was it? Jared. I think it was Jared, not Jared Jack. Something like, but yeah, though, one of the niggas went to the nigga that I can't remember though. He was the running back from Corona. Yeah, Corona. Yeah, not Corona Centennial, but Corona, the red one.
Yeah, and not Corona like COVID either. Stupid playmakers, all you dumbasses. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But boom, bam, senior year, San Diego State wanted me too, though, bro. I'm over here remembering this shit.
No, this is dope. This is dope, man. I'm bringing you down memory lane.
Yeah, the only reason San Diego State didn't offer me is because I told them I was only playing quarterback, which was the dumbest thing I could have ever told them.
Well, because you know what I'm saying, like they be, sometimes these recruiters, sometimes these coaches, they're in position for a reason. They have a different eye. They have a certain eye, so they might see, but you know what though? Sometimes they're wrong too. Like even looking in the league, talking about Lamar Jackson, motherfuckers wanted to make him a receiver.
Bro, that's so stupid, my nigga. Because you see what he does at quarterback in his second year. His third year will be better than his last year, bro.
Bro, I'm so happy when a Greg Roman linked up over there.
What?
Because Greg Roman, like, I seen what he did with goddamn Kaepernick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
also, Lamar is really, how can I say this?
The truth, big trust.
He's what Mike could have been.
Yeah, he's what Mike Vick, bro.
And I don't say that any disrespect. That's my favorite quarterback.
I love Mike Vick. Shout out to Mike Vick, friend of the show.
Mike Vick's second year wasn't his second year.
Yeah, for real, dog. Like, bro, Lamar Jackson is gonna, like, he's changing the face of the NFL for real.
But he's only Lamar because of Mike, though. Mike solidified that and made it okay for the fastest person on your team to be your quarterback.
Yeah. And, bruh, goddamn Lamar Jackson is a great passer, too. Like,
right.
Like, you know, his rookie year, he didn't have the greatest. Matter of fact, the dude The offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons that was in the building when they drafted Mike Vick, he was
Yeah.
in the building as part of the staff when they drafted Lamar Jackson.
I mean, it makes sense, nigga. Why the fuck wouldn't he? Nigga,
Yeah.
that's 2.0. That's 2.0 on steroids.
And goddamn, shout out to Ozzie Newsome, you know what I'm saying? That was his last year as the GM. You know what I mean? So like he was just like, listen, I'm gonna before I retire after this year, I'm gonna go ahead and just, leave the future. I'm just gonna just set the future up for the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Baltimore. You feel me?
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so now bring us back. So now bring us to the point where you choose which school you choose up, because they were choosing. They were choosing. They were choosing on a motherfucker. Where did you ultimately go?
I'm playing. I have a little basketball game at home, right? And then Sacramento State calls me.
Did they give you a full ride?
They give me so they like boom. Is this the last one?
Is that Dom? Is that my man Dom?
That's Peasy.
Hey, shout out to Pink.
What's happening with the staff?
What's happening?
So in these lobster nachos.
Hey, they eat some lobster nachos. I'm gonna eat some.
I see y'all. No, go ahead, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta eat. You know what I mean? I see y'all, man. Hey, check us out, Playmakers. Vegan's the way to go. You feel me?
Yep. Hey, quick little story, nigga. I ate some beef. You know what I'm saying, the other day, and I had done it in a while, and it fucked my stomach up, and I really learned that, I got.
Because once you rid your body of the shit.
You said what?
Once you rid your body of the shit, and then now it's alien. It's alien.
Hey, I know you understand everything, or you overstand. So, hey, you are what you eat.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's why at one point I had to stop eating pussy because I didn't want to be a pussy. You know what I'm saying?
I said you gotta stop. You got, bro.
Okay, continue, my brother.
All right. Let's turn this light on.
Yeah, all good, man.
And it got dark over here, man. All right, so yeah, bro. Shout out Coach Prado. He called me during after one of my basketball games. He's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "I ain't doing too much." Really, it goes deeper than that. Shout out the Burroughs High School head coach, because my head coach got a call from him, and they didn't. Everybody thought that I was signed. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have no offers.
It's kind of politics, right? The motherfuckers will start like spreading the words. Who like, nah, he's ours.
So UCLA told everybody that I get. Now that I'm putting it together, they must have told everybody I was already signing with them. Feel me though? So nobody under them ever hit me up. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I feel you.
So shit was wild, my nigga. So when we got down, when we go ahead and do that one, you know what I'm saying though? He like shit. He like, does he have any offers? Is he signed? He like, nah. Now I get an offer the next day, bro.
Bam! Boom, boom, boom!
The next day.
So what was that transition like? Because was this one of the first times you're leaving the nest? Even like, listen, I'm dipping.
For sure.
Damn, what was that like as a youngster?
I'm 18. I'm 18. It was different, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, I've been hustling my whole life, though, nigga. I've been getting to it for a long time.
For sure.
Yeah, but leaving my mom's though, that shit was kind of a little different for me. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
When I had at first, feel me though?
No, you ain't lying. I mean, like, going back to hustling, like me traveling around.
You know what the fuck?
Yeah, it was just to get to the bag. You know what I mean? Like as a youngster, like I was everywhere. In that
That's
sense,
all.
You feel me? Like
that's all college was. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but that's a whole nother thing. Because now when going back to me, like if I was moving around, I was finna be gone for like 48 hours, and I'm back, and ain't nobody even knew I was gone. But like now you're completely like moving, like you're packing shit up. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm packed up, ready to goddamn get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Though, so it's like shit. I'm over there training every day. You feel me though?
Mm-hmm. What are you like 210 at this point? What are you? Where are you at?
Much of an athlete, bro. I'm 190, bro.
190. Okay. Continue.
I've never weighed more than 210, and I was 210 out of shape.
Okay, so yeah, so in this sense, you're lean 190. It's all muscle type of shit.
When I'm all muscle on my shit every day, I'm like 195, 196. I'm like 195, 196, like 2%.
Side note, you know, in the diet you're fucking with right now. You know what I mean? What are you at right now? Like
I was like
currently
190. I probably got like 8. I probably got like 7-8% body fat.
Damn. You know what's crazy?
I ain't even lifting weights though. Like, bro, when I start lifting weights, it's gonna be probably like 0, bro. I promise, because I don't even eat meat no more.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, you know what I was about to say? Because you know we could definitely do a whole podcast talking about this vegan shit. Like, you know what I mean? But at the end, you know what? But we can still continue. So now you moving out to Sac, right?
Right.
And then what is the Sac State? What is this?
This Sacramento State University,
Sacramento State. Okay.
Off J Street. Boom. So this is where I met Ty Davis at. Feel me?
Word.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, so boom, we there. And I I go out there, I graduate high school from on June 2nd. I'm out there by June 6th. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, so it's like immediate.
They're not playing with my dumb ass. They had me out there so fast. They was trying to play me. Like, they wanted me to play.
Yeah, they seen what they had. They knew what they was fucking with.
Guess what, bro? I wasn't even playing quarterback, bro. I was playing receiver.
For real?
Return. Never played receiver or punt return prior to that.
But you went hard though, for sure. Like, you was just still taking the opportunity because they're giving you an education. You know what I mean?
They like boom. So you're a full financial aid qualifier. Whatever financial aid doesn't pay for, we'll pay for it.
Damn. It still pisses me off because, like, you know what I'm saying, under pretenses that they're scouting you, they're touting you as to be a QB.
Hey, and I appreciate it because you fuck with me. That's the only reason why you're disappointed. But it's like, shit, bro, I had to learn, though. I was moving too fast, way too, you know what I'm saying, though? Yeah. That's how it was, bro. You know what I'm saying, though? But, anyway, I ended up going JUCO and shit. I'm still rapping and shit. This is when I really honed my writing shit in JUCO, because, like, this is when I can write a 16 in 15 minutes.
Nice.
Right. This is when I, like, try myself, like, okay.
So we're talking about, like, so this is, like, maybe 9-10 years ago type of shit on the timeline.
This 19 years old.
Yeah, so we're talking about, like, 8-9 years ago.
I wrote my little first song ever. I was like, my phone go off. I pick it up. I set it down just to pick it up. Another bag, nigga, another butt. My clientele be booming, nigga. They picked that up. I wrote that. I didn't even know what I was writing, bro, at the time. I just wrote it. You know?
That shit sounded kind of relevant to now.
Bro, that's fucking 10 years ago, bro. I can't do it. You funny, Sky.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Bro, it was hard though. It was so hard when I wrote, and then like I spit it and shit. Like if I understood social media and all this shit now, I could have went viral then.
Well, I mean, you know, here's my thing too. Is like my understanding with social media is so fucking far fetched because of the fact that like I had a D-boy background where it's like I come from.
Bro, you know where we come from.
Yeah,
bro.
where I'm like, I don't want anyone to know me unless you're giving me money. You know what I mean?
We don't take pictures.
For real.
Yes, man.
Like, I'm actually having fun learning this whole shit now. You know what I mean?
Oh God.
Like, especially that I'm like in legal marijuana trade, and I'm proud to say it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's on you, bro.
You feel me? Like, it's like, well, I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, now I could, like, show my face. You know what I mean? Like, you know, as much as you grew up on Nas, I grew up on Jay. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, Jay didn't blow up till he was, like, 28. Because he spent the first, like, majority of his life, like, you know, dope dealing. You know what I mean?
For sure, bro. But it's like, everything happens for a reason, bro. And it's like if you don't see what's happened before you, nigga, you can't understand where you're going, nigga.
Love that. You hear that, Playmakers? If you don't know where you came from, you don't have no fucking idea where you're going.
No, that's real shit, though.
No, because, you know, this series is meant to be inspirational. So I like to point out, like, isms like that. You know what I'm saying? You dropping them isms right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Nah, though, so when I get the little sent home or whatever, the bullshit. So I'm at junior college. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at me funny as hell. Feel me, though? Everybody looking at me funny as hell. Because I done got sent home.
Word?
I went to Victor Valley College. Yeah.
Okay, like you said, because you're doing the JUCO now.
Right. So I'm at the Victorville Junior College. I see who really got love for me and who really just was dick riding and seeing who wanted to
Yeah, who would swear they knew you?
Right. Who swear
it
they
happens, B.
That shit was you gotta have a strong mental for all that shit. You know what I'm saying though?
No, you ain't lying, bro. Because you know what I'm saying. Like when it's popping, and the energy is there, there's gonna be a lot of people. That, you know what my dad used to say. My pops used to tell me.
I'm pop free.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Dom knows my pops too. Like my pops would be like, you know, you never met my pops, but this is his voice. He'd be like, you know, Jay. He calls me Jay because I'm a junior. He'd be like, you know, Jay, these other guys, they're just decoration. He would call them decoration, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers that'll come around when the shit is popping, you know what I mean? Yeah, they look
like
good.
Christmas.
Exactly. They're just decoration. You know what I mean? It's about the motherfuckers that stay through and through. Because the decoration, you know what I mean? They're only there seasonally, right?
Are you here for a reason or a season, shawty?
Exactly. We're here for the long haul, B.
I'm here for a reason, goddammit.
Right. Okay, now real quick, side note. Describe these nachos to me.
Listen, they got some goddamn little parsley bullshit in them.
Okay.
That's throwing them, turning them up all the way. They got a couple different seasons, nigga. They off Cool Ranch Doritos. They got beef.
Okay, I see you. Look at Don P. Don P. He's like, ain't no regular nachos. Okay, continue.
Cuban black beans, you know what I'm saying, though? They got some
Black beans are basically meat, for real.
Huh?
Black beans to me are like meat, like the consistency.
Bro, they are, bro. Please adapt.
They really are. Please believe, Playmakers.
Bro,
like,
bro, like, that rice shit is you know what I'm saying, though? That's what I be
you
on.
feel me? Bruh.
Nah, that's crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all my Asians, too. All my Islanders, all that shit. Oh, I love the rice.
You feel me? Shout out to all my Islanders. Shout out to all my Asians.
You feel me, though?
Man, shout out to shout out to all my Africans.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all my goddamn all my Latinos out there, all the Boricuas, man. Shout out to everybody, babe. You feel me? Like, man, we are just a melting pot. You know what I mean? It's I do want to promote love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all love. And you notice how I didn't involve them honky ass motherfuckers because these motherfuckers, the majority of them are the ones fucking it up. You know what I mean?
Bro, a lot of them is fucking it up. Not all of them is, you know what I'm saying?
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
And crazy.
Yeah, man, because you know what, too? I come from, and Don P will vouch for this. We come from a place, the East Side San Jose, where the white individuals are the minority. You know what I mean? They're not the majority where we come from. And like, you know, when in every crew, in every faction, every gang, whatever you want to call it, there is a white individual and he's with the shit because he's from the East Side. He's from, you know what I'm saying? He's with the shit. Like, he knows that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knows that he's bred and born in a place that, like, it's all love. Like, we are a young city. San Jose's a young city. But you know what? Enough about that. Look, continue.
Nah, it's all gravy. Goddamn.
I just had to know about the nachos, to be honest. I was like,
Yeah, bro. This is
and you got it on the Cool Ranches. One more time, the Cool Ranches. You said?
the cool.
I dig it. I dig it.
Dom was stupid.
Hey, Dom throws down. Dom low key. You know, Dom P, he be fuck me up. Like, he was like, hey, Scott, what you doing? Nothing. I'm about to come through with some shrimps and cook. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Like, Dom be like, Dom wears all the hats, bro. Like, he throws the chef hat on like nothing. Matter of fact, side note, when we did this video, bro, it was called Reason to Smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was a weed smoking song, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Dom, he did the bridge. He was on the bridge and he had all the young Y homies. It's actually a novelty. It's kind of cool because, you know, it's a throwback. It's nostalgic. Where, like, you can see, you know, the prophets of the world, the deuces of the world.
Right, the kid.
Yeah, the kids of the world. Motherfuckers is young in this video. And, like, Dom, he's whipping up something in the pot. And at the time, bro, like, you know how motherfuckers is weak, right? And they'll do shit in videos and, like, copy each other. No, hear me out. There's some weak motherfuckers during this time. They'll do things like pretend they're cooking crack. You know what I mean? In the video. That's some weak ass shit. And you're not even a crack dealer, not even a coke dealer. Shut the fuck up, right? And it was funny because, you know, Dom was like, yo, I'm about to cook this ramen soup. And then we'll make it look like I'm doing some shit. And then when you zero in on it, he's cooking some ramen soup. You know what I mean? Because it's the weed song. And I thought that was fucking so genuine. Like, we killed that shit. And Dom, this is Dom, way Dom before dreads and shit. You know what I mean? This is like lined up Dom. You know what I mean? Like lined up as in, like, you know what I'm saying?
Lined up curl. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? And it's crazy because his eyes are so bloodshot in the video because we were high as fuck when we came up with the idea too. He's like, bro, I'm about to cook some ramen soup. I'm like, yes, let's do that. You know what I mean? Because there was so many other weak ass motherfuckers out here. Ignorant motherfuckers trying to pretend to cook crack and shit. Bruh, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, niggas are always, they fabricate.
Pretending? Yeah, come on. Because even if you was really with the shit, we're not going to do that shit in the videos.
Right.
Come
what are you, trying to go to jail?
For real. But yes, so correct me if I'm wrong. You did end up playing quarterback at one point in college, right?
Yeah. All right. So boom.
Because I seen the highlights. I'm actually, that's kind of a stupid question for me to ask, but, you know, it's, you know, for the playmakers. Because, you know, I seen the footage. Like.
Yeah. Nah. So you can hear me and everything, right?
Yeah. You're great.
Yeah. Nah. So boom. In junior college. So look, this is when they got down. They find out the dogging, bro. You know what I'm saying? In junior college, I played. My first year, first game, you know what I'm saying, I'm the leader of the team. I play quarterback. First half, I go 7 for 11 with 1 pick and 3 drops. 2 of those drops are touchdowns. So they moved me to receiver second half. I have 3 catches for 2 touchdowns and 80 yards. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yes.
Against the number 1 team in the nation.
God damn. Continue.
Yeah, the Mount Sac. Feel me though? It's crazy though, cause it's like, what's an essay without quotes? That's why I'll be so. You know what I'm saying on these names, cause like nigga, it ain't no capping.
Yeah. There's no capping. This is playmakers. Use your Googles. Do your Googles.
Nah, though. So boom. But then I get shut down for the rest of the season, bro. They triple team me for the rest of the season, bro, at receiver. They triple team me, so I don't score again till the last game.
Damn.
But yeah, though. So we end up boom, bam. So I play basketball too on the JUCO team. So
okay. You know
we
what's
end up.
dope, bro, is that you had the wherewithal that, like, all right, listen, I'm gonna go back to play. I'm gonna go to JUCO because, like, you know what I'm saying. You're trying to still make a name for yourself because you know what I'm saying, like, especially
It
being
ain't
highly touted. You know what I mean? Out
It's
of high school.
no quitting.
Yeah, bro. Love that. Humble and hungry.
Yeah, bro, no quitting, bro. So I go to JUCO and then I fuck around. Fayetteville State offers me, but I have like 10 D2 offers though. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any D1 offers because I don't have my AA degree. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All my D1 offers, like I would have had Boise State.
Yeah, because that's a requirement. Yeah.
You're right. You have to. They want you to have it by like December. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Hey, so any school that D1 school that offered me, it wasn't gonna be till the summer. Feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, so boom, we get to that point, and then shit, Fayetteville State offered me. I'm chilling, but then their basketball coach called me. You know what I'm saying? Though,
I hear
two.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Though, so they like, yeah, you can play both. So I ran with it. Went to Fayetteville State. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, this was a power move right here for you.
I had never been to the East Coast or anything.
But this is a power move right here.
I got a lot of game from the East Coast.
Hey, man. And you know why I know this?
The
Because
South,
yeah, what was it? This was in
North Carolina.
North
Everybody
Carolina. I was about to say because I
Everybody-
know this part of the story because Dom had kind of prefaced this for me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, continue.
So I go out there, you know what I'm saying? I inflate my little 2 basketballs, put it in my bag, you know what I'm saying? Little tennis ball, you know what I'm saying? I got it's all the football shit when I get there, but I gotta make sure I got all my basketball shit with me, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I get there, shit cool and everything. I'm going to both practices and everything. I'm still writing and everything this whole time. Like, music is my only outlet that I've ever had, you know what I'm saying? So when I like, you know what I'm saying, I'll be having hella shit on my mind, so I could just write. Like, I remember I hurt my ankle, and like I was icing my ankle. This is my little dorm room when I'm in Fayetteville State, you know what I'm saying? This is like early weeks, this is like 3 weeks into it, you know what I'm saying? Me being there, I had pulled the little shit out the refrigerator, you know what I'm saying? The little drawer, filled it with ice and water, put my ankle in there, and I wrote. You know what I'm saying? I had to ice my shit for 15 minutes. I had to have a verse done before I got put my ankle out. Feel me though? You know what I'm saying though?
I feel you.
This off no weed smoke or nothing, nigga.
Yeah, this is throwback shit. This is like real, like, you know what I'm saying, beginning of man shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, I actually, like, I'm one of those guys, bro. Like, if I have an injury, bro, God forbid I ever have injuries anymore. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't fuck with no pain pills and shit like that. Like, only time I've ever popping pills like that is to get high, to be honest. Like, I'm not even injured if I'm popping pills and having fun and shit. But like, yeah, but like, anything like that, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? We doing a throwback. We just icing them joints up, B.
Right. Nah, this whole time I'm writing, everybody know I can rap all the shit, so I'm low key just boom bam and going back and forth, and then shit, you know, I play my little years out at there, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting off, I do all my shits, you know what I'm saying? All the shit I'm supposed to do, getting recruited by the league, all the shits, you know what I'm saying? They coming to the practices, they really coming to see one of my linemen, but they seeing me there too, because I'm the quarterback.
Of course.
And then, because my lineman, he ended up getting drafted by, like, the Packers, you know what I'm saying? He got drafted.
Was he great at pass protecting?
He was great at everything he did, nigga.
The Packers for years, dude, especially with under Mike McCarthy, like they were just looking.
Come on, man.
Yeah, they were just looking at motherfuckers like a pass protect, like or pass. Yeah,
so,
you know what I'm saying?
He never graded under 87% in any game. You know what I'm saying? We have a grade. We're graded out on every single play. You know what I'm saying? No, so his overall percent on every single game was no less than 87%.
Damn.
My nigga, Big Marcus Reed.
Oh my God, I remember that name.
Yeah, but so he got them. They coming to see. I remember I took a shit. I remember I had to take a shit. That's what any team I ever played for, I got to take a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like an actual shit.
I'm that nigga on the team.
Yeah. I mean, you know what, dog? Sometimes people need to take a nap. Sometimes people need to take a shit. You know what I mean?
I gotta get everything. I gotta get my issue. Let me get my shit off. This is practice or whatever. So the Raider nigga is there, right?
Who?
I don't know. I don't remember his. I didn't really get to formally meet him, like handshake him. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm shitting, and he's in the next stall though. So we end up chopping it and shit. And he tell me why he there and everything. But shit, like I'm never that nigga. Like, oh me. So he talking about Marcus. I'm telling him about Marcus, nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm like, yeah, that's probably the best lineman I ever. You know what I'm saying? No, boom, bam, though. But the nigga, Big Marcus though, he was a big fish in a little pond. You know what I'm saying? No, for real.
Yeah. Because once he got into that big old ocean, he was fucked.
Yeah, nah, for real though. Like, so he ended up going to the Chiefs after that, and then he don't play no more. But yeah, that nigga's like, yeah, he was a big dog. I was with all the top niggas. You know what I'm saying? Though, like, and they're top tier and all the shits. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Though, like, shit. I played quarterback and shit, but nigga, I was at Fayetteville State. Nigga, I played kick return, inside, outside receiver, and quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
So in this case though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you were playing quarterback, this was at where was this at now?
I played quarterback at every level.
Nice.
Except Sac State.
Damn. Okay, so ultimately, like did you have your shot at the league at all? Like
Yeah, I did.
walk me through that. Walk me through that. Because you kind of laugh right there. I want to hear this.
You mad, huh?
I'm upset because it's like I've seen your film. I'm like
it's like this, bro. It's like
I'm upset because I think you would have shocked the world. I think you would have shocked the league.
I still can, but all right. So listen. So when I was playing this shit, it was like my last game left a bad taste in my mouth, and I didn't pursue it after that. You know what I'm saying? It was my last collegiate game ever. It was against Winston-Salem State. They're always high in the ranking thing. So boom, we played them. We lost 17-7. You know what I'm saying? And the coaches blamed the quarterbacks for the loss, and it was like I understand it collectively, but I was splitting time, and it's like I didn't turn the ball over. You know what I'm saying? Though.
Yeah, but just so you were essentially one of the fall guys because of the shit.
I hated that about quarterback, bro.
And I understand in college ball, like they'll share the position. You know what I mean? They'll use the quarterback position like situationally. Yeah. I actually can't stand that because it's like that doesn't breed like that's not simulated.
That's a rhythm position. I don't care where anybody.
Yeah, it's just kind of like it's kind of like the running back position. Like I don't like running back by committee. I like a motherfucker. Like, listen, he might have 3 to 4 carries and it's trash, but let this man get hit and get in a rhythm. You know what I mean?
It's like, anytime it's like shit. Yeah, bro. My first year we played Winston-Salem State. We always played them at the last game. That's a rivalry game. The first year I played predominantly quarterback, but I split time or whatever. But the second half I ended up playing majority of it because I was killing, bro. The nigga can't deny it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it was like we only ended up getting into that situation because of my mental, if that makes sense. So I was always thinking ahead, and not everybody was able to adjust to my shit. You know what I'm saying? No.
I mean, you shit ahead of your time as far as mentality, even.
Right. So it's like I've been calling plays, and y'all niggas are trying to. I've been calling plays, and I know what works on the field, and you can call a play, and I can understand how to adjust that play. And if you can't hear me out on that, then we have problems. If you want me to play call for you.
Yeah, especially because, like, shout out to Coach Posey, what was his name?
Yeah, you said it right.
Yeah, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? He knew you would shine. Like, this is what makes great coaches. Like, he knew, like, all right, we're going to run this read option. You know what I mean? We're going to go ahead and let you, he gave you the reins, like you said earlier.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to play strengths. Like,
who are the best quarterbacks that we know? The coaches give them, they let them handle.
Yeah.
The Tom Brady's, the Peyton Manning's.
And that's why it's going to be interesting right now to see Tom Brady do his thing in Tampa and Bill Belichick do his thing without him. You know what I mean? Because those two egos are going to try to prove each other wrong that like they were able to be successful without each other. You know what I mean? But they might have been a symbiotic relationship. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is how this is gonna go.
Okay.
The Patriots defense is gonna be great. Their offense is gonna be
Of
mediocre.
course.
Tampa Bay's offense is gonna be great. I don't know what their defense is gonna do.
Well, you know what though? I do love Todd Bowles, hell of a defensive coordinator. You know, even last year with Jameis Winston there, like, you know, 30 for 30, like 30 interceptions, 30 touchdowns, like, bruh, like, and I will say it, and I'm prefacing this to say because they had the number one run defense, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Their secondary was ranked like bottom 3.
They got that nigga McCoy on the line.
Who?
They got that nigga Gerald McCoy.
Oh no, Gerald McCoy is now. Where's he now? I think he's Panthers. Yes, he's with the Panthers now.
Right.
Do I have that right? Yeah, I'm pretty drunk.
Nah, he's on the
He's
Panthers.
with the Panthers now, right? Yeah, because he's kind of a journeyman. He's been moving around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They still got JPP over there. They got Shaq Barrett. Savage, bro. Like, either way, their line, their front 7 legit. You know what I mean? And you know their coaching style on defense with Todd Bowles. You know what I mean? They're always getting after the quarterback. That's kind of their bag. You know what I mean? They're pressuring, and like with someone like Tom Brady going over there, they're gonna be able to sustain drives. They're gonna be able to control time of possession. They're gonna be able to play with a lead, and they're gonna be able to play their style of defense because of their offense. Won't put them in fucked up positions. You know what I mean?
It's all about being a game manager. You know what I'm saying? No, my worst player quarterback was probably in junior college because I was doing so many different things, but I was still at least I was a game manager.
Shine.
I'm at a game manager because nigga, they had me nigga. One game I started at quarterback and corner.
That's hard. Quarterback and cornerback.
Never did that one, but it was crazy, nigga. And they was going after me on defense, nigga. First play, they throw a screen on my side. Second play, they throw a flat route. I'm like, and coach took me out. He said, "Oh yeah, nah, you gonna have to wait until they need back."
Okay, so now all the while, you know what I'm saying? And we went through the football history, right?
Oh,
So all the while, of course, you said you was writing. You were recording.
yeah.
Right. I want you to. We're gonna fast forward a little bit in the timeline. Bring me to the point. You know what I'm saying? When you had linked up with Dom. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's already fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But bring me to that point when you was like really like, yo, I'm with the shit, bro.
This is 2017. We have a older cousin. You know what I'm saying? Boom, bam. He was already mixing. He seen me recording and mixing all my songs and shit, and then sending it to him. But I'm doing the shit wrong. I'm doing it on a USB mic, all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're just getting active.
I'm just getting active.
I don't want to say wrong. Let's not say wrong. You're not. Listen, Playmakers. Any way you can get it, get it.
I needed all that.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
continue.
I'm goddamn. He get on me about putting out my music without getting it mastered. You know what I'm saying? I was getting into that little discussion, and then he like, shit, your cousin got a fucking studio in Vegas. I'm like, shit. All right, so that nigga Don sent me a beat. I sent him a song back in like a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
He sent it that day, that night. I recorded it that night, sent it to him probably that next day. You know what I'm saying? Boom, bam. So, and then shit, he like, well, shit, y'all need to just get together. So he buys my ticket. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, bro.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Cuzzo. He set it up.
Shout out to Big Cuzzo, bruh.
End quote. That's my engineer. Yeah, he masters everything.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Wait a second, man. So wait, because Dom is a phenomenal engineer. So this is the master guy.
I'm a phenomenal engineer, but he surpasses us.
You know what though? I want to throw my name in there too. I'm a phenomenal engineer as well, but mastering is a different game.
Mastering is not mixing.
No, it's not. It's taking the mix and And you know, it's like a multi-band compressor. It's taking
Right.
like being able
Yep.
to, yeah, bro.
They-
Like, my bad. You cut out. Repeat that.
I said you have to make everything be the same.
Right? Yeah, you have to put. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure every level from the low end to the mids to the high end, everything needs to live in its own realm.
You feel me though?
Yeah, none of them need to interrupt each other. None of them need to be. You know. We have this saying in the street. We got it from the mud, right? But in music, you don't want none of your shit to be muddy. You know what I mean? You don't want never. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
made so many bangers that were muddy.
and they're bangers, but it's like, how about this? One of the engineers I work with, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Rand Doggy, right?
Shout out, dog.
Bro, he worked under Dr. Dre for
That's
years.
hard.
He worked with like in my studio, like the studio. Shout out to Head Nod Music Group. It's I'm umbrellaed under them till this day, right? They house me. I am self-sufficient. I work with all kind of studios, but like, these guys house me. You know what I'm saying? I'm also part of the artist development in there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where they play in my strengths, right?
You don't.
But anyways, these dudes, right? This one dude in particular, he's the dude that masters all our shit. And bro, he spent a lot of time under Dr. Dre. And Dr. Dre, bro, like I've met several. Dr. Dre, he would have engineers, like a whole fleet of them, and they're all interns, and he'll give them all the same song, and just you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
Right, but like,
Do what they gonna do with it.
but this dude in particular shined, and then like he got to learn like the mastering chops from. I'm actually gonna get him on a Playmaker AF pretty soon here, like and in our studio, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
our actual studio, like you know what I'm saying, like outside, over here, when I do on the GMM network, it's I'm at the cribbo, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
especially during quarantine, you know what I'm saying, but
Bro,
in our main studio, bro. Like, we got platinum plaques from the Marshall Mathers LP. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Because
What-
this dude worked on this album. Like, what's that?
What songs?
Bro, the whole album, bro.
Okay. So
Like, this dude, yeah, he was one of the team. Just, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, he's on everything. He's on everything.
He's on everything. He's, you know what I'm
He
saying?
said, "Oh, the whole shit, nigga."
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy too because, like, sometimes, bro, like, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. When I hear the songs he masters of mine, right,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, man, like, it sounds like old school, like of the days of old, because
Right.
I like my vocals being big, bad, and bold out there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But then it's like, all right, where you put him? I'm like, oh, that's right. He comes from the Dr. Dre area. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit will sound like an old school Snoop album. You know what I mean? This shit will sound like an old school Eminem album. You know what I mean? Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, but then also that comes to my preference, my personal preference. Like, when I mix my own shit. Like, like, I love working with motherfuckers like Dom. Where, like, Dom is he's just super ill. Where I'll be like, bro.
The nigga didn't up my shit, boy.
Yeah, bro. I'll be like, woo, woo, woo. And he'll be like, got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel me? You
Got him.
that.
You know what I mean? Like, I love that. Like, but in this case, I'm actually not, like, 90% of the time, I just lay it down in the studio and I dip. And it's like, I just leave it, I just entrust it to the people there because, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the label I'm fucking with. But also because, you know what I'm saying, I come from a background where I'm very instrumental in 100% of everything I do. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, and also, too, like, hey, man, these guys have worked with successful individuals. Like, what do I know? You know what I mean? Hey, do your thing. You know what I mean? I paint the picture. You
Nigga,
go
you
ahead.
are. Stop playing.
Bro, hey, you know some of the joints, I sent you a lot of the joints, like, the album, a lot of the joints I sent you, right? I would have dropped this album already, but because of quarantine, I've been out of the loop on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because my girl is a nurse. We're like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I already have to deal with her, like, decontaminating her ass every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, I'm fortunate I work from home and I'm in the legal marijuana trade. And I preface that to say that, Playmakers, you know what I'm saying? And the feds, if you're fucking listening, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the fucking, you're right? I almost want to hit the booze even. You know what I mean? I almost want to boo the feds. You know what? Yeah, we're booing the D's. You know what I mean? But, bro, I done came a long way that we're in the legal trade. You know what I mean? What Jamaicans at? You know what I'm saying?
Playmakers.
Like, bro, I'm just saying, but you know, but it is crazy because I'm like, you know, because we're very particular as artists. You know what I mean? But then it's also like, it's about building a team. And when you have a team, you play people's strengths. You know what I'm saying? So if this is your strength, I will trust that. You know what I mean? And I've never been disappointed, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, the joints have been cool. But I do preface that a lot of the joints I sent you, though, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them aren't mastered yet. And I'm making a point that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be present. You know what I mean? I want to make sure certain things are just highlighted. Like, don't drown.
This is what you got to do. Just make sure you do your best at capturing the best. You know what I'm saying? Before
exactly
the best.
Make it undeniable.
Right. That way when they
I make their job easy, to be honest.
They have,
I make the job easy.
Yeah, bro, it's easy. Make it easier for them. Don't make it hard.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Okay, so now let's segue back to the music, right? How about this? Before we get back to this, because now we're talking about how you're in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna take this will be the only break, right? But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play a joint. I'm gonna go ahead and take a piss too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play a slapper though. You feel me? I'm gonna go ahead and play a slapper. You know what I mean?
Play a little slapper for them, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a slapper one time. All these links is gonna be in the bio too. I mean, in the goddamn description of the video, Playmakers. For all you lazy fucks.
Appreciate all that too, Scotty.
Bruh, like, I mean, listen. Here's one thing about me, and Dom will vouch for this. When I fuck with something, when I believe in something, I'm all the way a thou out with it. I keep it a band.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it a band, just like you said. You know what I'm saying? I can teach. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I mean, like, and you know what's crazy too is like, I had to post that joint today. Like, you seen that?
I don't know. Whatever you posted.
I posted your joints today. I chopped up some of your joints. I chopped up the 84 joint, and then I chopped up the one with old boy. He's also on Wise Up Records. What's boy's name? Oh, I'm so drunk right now.
You talking about
that Clark shit on some dark shit. Superman that Clark shit. You hear me?
Cuddy.
Yeah, Cuddy. Yes, Doug Cuddy. Yes.
Yeah. So boom. Send all those to my phone so I can post them all.
Brody, it's on the gram. I posted it as a post. You know what I mean? And I posted it to preference the fact that we're doing this episode. I was like, look out. Also,
84 shit I posted.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about. I posted on my joint as a swipe. So you know what I'm saying. I posted snippets from. You feel me? But yeah, we're gonna knock one of these classics right here.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just making sure my internet is good right here. That shit is geek the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even on drugs or shrooms. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I be shrooming like a motherfucker. Y'all be shrooming too, though.
Hey, the shrooms, the shrooms be boomed.
The shrooms, like, let you know, like, listen, it's even in the Bible. God says, see with your eye. He don't say eyes. He's talking about the eye. He's talking about the third eye, the pineal gland. You feel me?
Get real with yourself or something.
Brody, I'm trying to tell you. Okay, hold on. God fucking damn it. My fucking phone is geeking. Hold on, Playmakers. Things like this can occur in the field.
Playmakers, this can happen. All you got to do is call an audible.
Yeah, we're going on, but you know what? I'm not going to take a piss and leave them goddamn. And here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? All the nachos talk, I was like, when I take a piss, I'm going to grab a quick bite, and be back in 30 seconds because we're going to close this up with a solid, 20 minutes of just talking about the isms. You feel me? Talking about the music isms.
Yeah.
Because, I love that, first of all, I love that you're a phenomenal artist. But I love that, we could, paint the background. Yeah? This is what Playmaker AF is all about. Hold on, I'm resetting my phone while I'm talking to it.
Yeah,
this is what Playmaker AF is all about. A motherfucker is Playmaker as fuck, bruh. You know what I'm saying? On every level of the game. You know what I'm saying? Every level. You know what I mean? We're talking about highly touted, highly scouted. Motherfuckers just
highly touted.
Bruh, you feel me? There was motherfuckers in the bleachers, right? There solely to check your game out. You know what I mean?
To see if I did good or bad.
Right? And then me being me, I could do that shit in a minute. In a minute as in when I hear a joint.
Yeah.
And in this case, I don't even do it in a minute. I go ahead and just listen to a gang of shit. Then I hit up Dom. Man, who the fuck is that? You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck, bruh?
Why the fuck you ain't tell me about this nigga?
You feel me? That shit made me feel a type of way for a sec. But yeah, bam.
Yeah, man, handle.
Boom, boom, boom.
Shout out my cousin down P. We both make.
Every time I'm talking, it's a message. A little bitch trying to choose, she ain't do her answers. She ain't running no dough, and I don't deal with peasants. Running routes like the bus, I'm Jerome Bettis. Did you learn your lesson? I was just checking. You a snake, nigga. You was just hacking. I was on F and seen a dope at age 11. With my uncle Michael and that nigga Lil Kevin. You ain't really mean that shit, and you shouldn't have said it. Treat a bitch like a snippet, I'm nice with the edit. With that sack, I be running, I'm nice with the edit. Get to stepping off on niggas, I ain't even pleasant. Got that ism from my cousin, and bro, it's invested. I got a pimp, them the worst from the nigga from heaven. I tried to tell her I had hoes, but she ain't know no better. Old bitch is still salty, I'ma do the pepper. I mix the methazine up. I got a second in C, I'm like Julius Peppers. With my niggas, we together, we birds of a feather. Hating niggas just be talking, they ain't heard a cheddar. Superman, super soaker, I just had to wet her. Deep stroker, then I get the title like a header. I'm a grizzly and I do this shit with no effort. You ain't crossing over, nigga, you got no letters. Hunters blue like Mo Better. Hear me like the Coachella. Dog, and I'm like, oh yeah, can't hurt you, don't tell her. Telling ass nigga, bailing ass nigga. I'ma wrap it up, ship and sell it ass nigga. I think you got mail, I can't take no L's. Them niggas ain't eating, all them niggas frail. I get the gas by the elbow, and I'm posted up like the scarecrow. Burn so many goddamn trees, I think the bear know. Stop blowing up my phone, it's in the air though. I feel like Samson, I get stronger when my hair grows. Big fish got me feeling like I'm Gyarados. Every time I touch a booth, it's a burial. I be splashing in that pussy like she Ariel. Then I kick a couple flips like a Vario. Ooh, who that nigga killing like he Terrio? Copycat ass nigga, they ain't parrot mode. 24 for the packs like a Carago. Got them ones for the low like some baritone. And I don't never miss a beat like the metronome. Had to level up on niggas, this is stepping stone.
goddamn from the little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to the, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Slapper. You know what I mean? Oh, hold on. Drop the phone. Peace. Brody.
What's poppin'?
Man. My bad. You know what's crazy? It's like, I don't even know what time it is because I tend to not know the time and the date in the apocalypse, right? And like, I went up there, right? And my little man should be asleep. This motherfucker done walked downstairs with his 1.5 years old ass. And he's in the fucking dark. And I'm like, bro, who the fuck is watching you right now?
What are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. And it's almost like he got that spidey sense. Like, he's like, oh, Pops is downstairs. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm going to take a piss real quick and take a bite of some fucking, some grub real quick. And I came back down. And said, either way, okay, so now, let's paint me Vegas. Let's talk about Vegas, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? I know you were one of the dudes who, like, you know, when it comes to studios, bro, like,
Yeah.
I've ran studios. I've had studios. You know what I'm saying? I've been the individual who I've been in studios where I know because of the fact I've ran studios, like when I'm in there I value the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Dom, he told me too, he was like, bro, you know what I'm saying, everyone would go out and you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers would come back and he would still, you know, Breeze would still be working. You know what I mean? Like, tell me about Vegas, because you know what I'm saying, to pick up where we left off. You know what I'm saying? So Big Cuzzo, he had told you, he had connected game with y'all in that sense, right? So now you over there in 2017. Now you in Vegas, Sin City. Tell me what that was like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I'm in Sin City, Vegas, right? So it's like shit. I come out here like you know, I'm real good with all the bullshit. So it's like I come out here like August 28th.
I love that you remember the date too, because you know what I'm saying, that's it's kind of like one of those pivotal moments too, right? It's kind of like when you was like deciding to leave the hut to go to college, right?
Mhm.
You're like, all right, I'm finna pew. You know what I mean? I'm this way.
So boom, I go out there.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 nigga. So boom, I go out there and shit, and then shit, it's pretty August, September. No, it might have September.
Were you already 21 at the time? Oh, you obviously were.
No,
You weren't.
It was November 7th, bro. It wasn't.
Okay, but were you were obviously 21 though at the time?
Yeah, bro. I'm like 20. It was 2017.
Okay, so you're like in your mid 20s.
Yeah, I'm like 24, 25.
Okay, yeah, okay. No, because you know Vegas is one of those places that's real distracting for an artist. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying, though? But it's like you gotta have a strong mental.
Yeah, going back to your football shit.
You gotta know what the fuck you want to do. It's like shit.
Yeah.
I could go out here and fuck around, fuck off, but it's like shit. Is that really gonna put me in a? I could be further in other aspects, but it's like I want to do this music.
I love that.
So it's like shit. I could get further, and you know how this shit go. I can get further, but it's like shit.
This is that one though. This is that one. You were like, bro, this is, you know, my music is that one.
I know that it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, it's that one. I fucking love that. Okay, continue.
I'm on here. Girl, come in here, bro. What you mean?
What's happening, Pink?
What's happening, Pink? What's happening with this guy?
Hey, you know what's funny is I heard you checking a bitch on the phone in the background earlier, like way in the background. The Playmakers couldn't hear it, but I was like, he's checking someone on the phone over there.
What's hella funny?
It was like way earlier in the pod. I love that.
I did write that.
He was over there directing some traffic. You feel me?
You know how we get out.
Yeah. Off top. You know, businessman. You know what I mean?
Respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, it was just that shit crazy though. We was out here and then shit, but you know, Pink really wasn't out here, bro. He was getting to that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Off top.
He just let me with the keys. You feel me?
Yeah, and you know what? I would imagine you're a hell of a designated driver too. It's like,
Man,
listen,
man,
we're all gonna do this thing. You just drive this thing. Hold on.
niggas,
Keep the
niggas,
car running.
niggas still to this day don't understand why he do, but nigga, he know why he do. You know what I'm saying? Or I know why he do, nigga. He know. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. One type.
If you know, you know.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we in there, you know what I'm saying? No, he like, hey, yeah, bro, listen, niggas about to pull up. You got a session. I'm like, okay, bro, it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You feel me? I'm holding down the stool, nigga, because don't nobody else know how to record or really engineer. You know what I'm saying?
And this goes back to like even when you was on the USB mic joint, like you was like, listen, I know I do this.
It goes back to those days.
Yeah,
you hear me?
bro.
This makes me better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I can mix I mix a USB mic. You know I can mix a fucking audio interface.
Bro, like this is why I love this series because I actually pay attention where it's like we can always do callbacks. And that's a callback. This is a callback of what, you know what I mean? When you were doing things like when you're basically freelancing on your own shit. And now like, you know what I'm saying, now you're being put in position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love it. Continue.
Nah, this is Dennis shit. So I'm goddamn. He low key leaving the keys and shit. He come back in periodically. I let him chop up some beats. Of course, we're gonna make a song right then and there when he gets back.
For sure.
But then, you know what I'm saying, periodically he'll just make some beats or something. Or I just chill and then let him make some beats, or I'll fall asleep or whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, he'll make some beats and then I'll get to him eventually, and then shit, he gone again, and then I'm holding it down again. You know what I'm saying? Or that's how that first go around went. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because you know too, it's like, you know, Dom, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, things can occur in the field where like he'll get a phone call and he'll be like, pew.
And he gotta be gone.
Yeah.
That's just
the name of the game. But then, you know, and you know what's dope is to have a solid individual to be able to tag in at any given moment. Especially like you're not just a regular recording engineer in that sense. Like you're actually with the shit too. It's like you're holding down the entire fort.
I'm only nice because nigga I make so much goddamn music.
Yeah. I fucking love that.
If that makes sense, nigga, I done made so many damn songs.
If I could claim the fame by any means with you, I would say like your etiquette as far as your studio etiquette reminds me of myself.
Nah, that's what's up, bro.
I just get in there and I just get to it. Like there's no bullshit. Like we just work.
My nigga said he pull up to the studio, don't even know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be.
Yeah, 100. Like when I get in a joint, like you know what is crazy too is like okay, how about this? I'm going to the studio tomorrow and this is what I'm working on. Chase, okay. I said, hold on, I have to remember how I started, then the rest is gas. I said, fucking, hold on, let me should play the beat. Hold on, how do I start? Cause this is barred up. Cause I, you know, when I get in the studio, I like to write on the spot, but when I get to write, like, I said, hold on. Rapture, what did I say? Something with Rapture. God damn it, I'm fucking drunk. Let me just remember this. Hold on. Because I write it in my head too.
I know.
Which is crazy because, like, I always have to, like, every so often I just repeat my shit so I can remember it. Hold on. Text CJ.
You're part genius.
Yeah, but also just madman. You know what I mean? Like I'm more madman than anything.
That's all it be.
You know what I mean? Here. Okay, yeah. See, on the same page, be the same chapter. We all know the same thing. You can't stop the rapture. Foreseen the whole thing. Foreshadow. Cold game got me hot. Need a cold shower. In the fast lane on the 24th. In the fast lane on my 24th hour, shipped it out of state. 100 plate of the sour, 10-piece flock of geese, pound cakes of that powder, pack power tools, plot power moves, the game's hours. At largest Bogard, come to find out I had it in the bag all along. Chip on my shoulder, been getting over, push cola like Pepsi, break slab down the boulders. Calculate my every move if it's worth it first. Pick it up, cut it smooth, how a surgeon work. Even more smooth when I serve the work. Chickens of that fish scale, call it surf and turf. Back when I was young, I hugged the block, clutching Glocks. Oh no, back when I was young, I hugged the block. Underdogs in the field, clutching Glocks, chucking rocks. All grown now, so we dumping blocks. Run the block, stretch it like elastic, cutting soft, make it flip like gymnastics. Duffel stuffed with guap, double and quintuple my double and quintuple my numbers up a notch. You can't stop Juggernaut. Hit a lick on the connect in the drought. Make them run his stock.
Nick. Hey, so on some shit like, you chopping, nigga? What you mean?
No, I'm just saying, like, I had to remember, like, my first bar. It's kind of like when when you know certain songs and you can't remember, but as soon as you hear the bar, you're like, oh, and then you know the whole song. Like, that's how I write. Like, I'm just madness, bro. Like, it's just...
That's what I was going to say. I got my cadence from Jay-Z.
Yeah, and, like, you know what's crazy is, like, I never was, like, I was never, like, an internet head, bro. I was a dope dealer, you know what I mean? And I remember one time, one of my bros, he was like, you know, I see you in the studio, you write like Jay-Z. I was like, I write like Jay-Z? I was like, Jay-Z is one of my favorites, obviously. You know what I'm saying? He's probably like the favorite, you know what I mean? Like as far as like who I identify with, because he was talking that shit to me, you know what I mean? But then when he was like, nah, bro, he gets in the studio and he gets in this trance. You know what I'm saying? Like he just kind of like gets in this trance and he just writes this shit in his head. Or he already has it written and he just finds a beat to it. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, okay, I guess. But then when I seen the Blackout documentary or the Black Album documentary, and I was like, oh shit, that's exactly how it worked. But he is a Sagittarius like myself. When's your birthday, bruh?
Nigga, you're a Sag.
I'm a Sagittarius, November 30th.
I'm a Capricorn.
Word. I fuck with you, dog.
December 27th, nigga.
I fuck with you.
Fuck with you, nigga.
Capricorns are, man, like, listen. Oh my God, you're like Jesus, bro.
Bro, that's why we fuck with each other, bro. It makes sense.
Bro, I fuck with Capricorns, bro. You guys are the illest to me.
Man,
one of the illest.
I appreciate that though, bro. I just be, you know what I'm saying?
I fuck with Dom because he's a Cancer, bro.
Right.
Like when my daughter was born a Cancer, I knew she was gonna be great because I know people like Dom B. You know what I mean?
And that shit is not, that's just crazy. It's because, like, that shit is real, nigga.
It really is, though.
It's like, look at history. Do you know your history? If you don't know why somebody is great, you didn't know your history.
And you said it, too. This is a great great callback to the beginning of this episode. You said, if you don't know where the fuck you come from, you don't know where the fuck you're going.
Right.
You feel me? Okay, so now, tell me more about Vegas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Because I know you guys still reside in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? But, like, tell me, I want to know more about the studio.
All right, so, boom, we in that studio, nigga. This shit, nigga, I'm going in, nigga. I make, whew. You know what I'm saying? Now, he done got mad at me the other day. He was like, nigga, you done took up 2 terabytes. You know what I'm saying, though? I'd rather argue about that than something else, you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, that's a good problem to have.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, bro, we got to get a hard drive because we can't make really too many more songs, nigga. But yeah, I was really in because that was the first time that I got access to professional equipment. At my own,
it was like a kid in the candy store, as they would say, right?
At my own leisure, and it's like, nigga, I'm about to make songs until I fall asleep, and when I wake up, I'm gonna check them songs and make some more songs.
And motherfuckers would literally go to sleep and wake up, and Dom said he would wake up to your ad libs. You know what I mean? He's like, damn, this nigga's still in there.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I used to go. I still go in. It doesn't matter.
Damn, hey, check this out. I'm over here, hella faded. I'm trying to pour like a proper shot, and I just go hard and just pour a fucking goddamn cup. God damn it. We're going in. And I'm drinking Tito's, sugar-free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to watch my figure.
we're gonna work on you too. We're gonna get to the weight.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so bring it back to the isms. So now you goddamn. So what was that like? Like actually going back into the hard drive post, like in hindsight, because like I'm a madman, bro. Like like that verse I spit you, right? Yeah. Like I can't wait to get till tomorrow and lay this thing down, because like it drives me crazy that like. And matter of fact, I have a studio at my house, but like my engineer, right? He's so fucking no, do it on our mic, bro, because we got the ill mic, and I'm like, bro, you're the ill engineer, bro. Like I could just let me lay this thing down. He's like, but then it was kind of cool because I get to perfect it. You know what I mean? Like as opposed to like I mean, Dom's worked with me several times. Like, bro, I will write a verse on the spot. And then like it'll be like like my style, like in this case when I got to write like that, I'm chopping. But when I'm on the spot, I write joints where like I can leave spaces to punch in, and then I fill them in with my ad libs because I what I mean, like I have signature ad libs the same way you do. You know what I mean?
No.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro?
What?
Is like, and I, you know what? This is how we're gonna close this thing out. Cause I want to talk about the fuck shit right now.
Talk about the fuck shit.
I mean, in the world, and I say fuck shit because like it bullshit. I should say. Like with this with George Floyd, man, God rest his beautiful soul. You know what I mean? Like, and the world is on fire right now. Literally. You know what I mean? And like, listen, my godfather, he came from Alabama. He was a 6'5" African American gentleman. And you know what he used to tell me, bro? When he got murdered in 1993. You know what I'm saying? He was my dad. Check this out. This is cool. This is actually cool right here, cause Dom actually can attest to this. Like, Dom knows Kali's dad.
Okay.
Kali's one of my best friends till this day. I didn't know Kali as a child, but like Kali's dad had a best friend named Joe, and Joe was my dad's best friend. You know what I'm saying? And like ironically, we grew up, me and Kali being tight homies, and we didn't know that like the correlation went back all the way to the 80s between our pop L's. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, my ninong is what Filipinos will call it, my godfather. My ninong Joe, you know what I'm saying? He was a 6'5" black gentleman. Yoked as fuck. He used to like baby oil himself up, wear beaters all day. He was one of them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like legit carried a case of Budweiser all day, just, drinking. And like, he used to tell me, right? He used to grab me by the back of the neck, and he used to be like, "You ain't white, so you a nigga to them." He used to always say that. He said,
he didn't lie.
But you know what he used to say to me though? He used to be like, "But we ain't no niggas." He used to always say that. You know what I mean? Like, and it used to fuck with my head as a kid. You know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? Like, and then growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like in the east side San Jose, which I was fortunate to grow up in, where it's like we're a melting pot. We're like legit the white people were the minority.
The racism isn't strong there.
No, not at all. And matter of fact, racism was like kind of like funny, like because we would just cap on motherfuckers, like you Asian, you can't drive, you a fucking
Cali, bro. Racism isn't really like.
It's the same way my Ninong Joe came from Alabama to out west to escape this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he used to always tell me, you know what I mean? Like, and to preference this too, like, his wife was a high-ranking general in the military. Like, she's an African American woman, where it was like it was unheard of. You know what I mean? Like, where it was like they were a predominant, like a prominent black family. You know what I mean? Ironically, their sons were on some gangster shit, and that's how my godfather was murdered. Over his son's beef. he was driving his son's car one night and got sprayed up. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I was 9 years old, that was one of the first times like I actually understood like the magnitude of like a brotherhood and like because I seen how it affected my pops. You know what I mean? Because my pops came to America in 1978 from the Philippines to Frisco. You know what I mean? And then by 83, he had moved to San Jose, a young, thriving city. You know what I'm saying? Off Monrovia. You know what I'm saying? And Dom P, no coincidence. Dom P grew up in the same hood. Like he was born. This is the hood that not grew up in, but this is the hood where he originated from. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's kind of cool. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Dom are connected this way because we actually were like babies in the same motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. Like
it makes it relatable.
Yeah, like no, like, and there's no coincidence. Like the universe is fair. You know what I mean? Like it brings us together in the right way. You know what I'm saying? But like, so in light of all this bullshit that's happening, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like I need to speak out. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I'm not black, I don't give a fuck. Y'all plight is my plight. This is our plight. You know what I mean? Because like my Nino used to tell me, like you're not white, so they're gonna look at you like you's a nigga. But he said, we ain't no niggas, though. He would say that, though. He was like, but we ain't no niggas. And I know what he meant. Like, he meant with the hard R. You know what I mean? But, he had that southern twang. So I totally understood what he meant. You know what I mean? And coming from a prominent black family, successful, from the mud, for real. You know what I mean? Like, make some of them themselves. And unfortunately, their sons being out west, you know what I'm saying, growing up out here, grew up in gang culture and shit like that. You know what I mean? And like, so he was a victim of that shit. But I want where's your view on these issues right now? Like, I mean, I feel it's irresponsible if we don't talk about this.
It's like this. I understand the outrage and the anger of everything is far overdue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Far. But it's like...
Yeah, centuries overdue even.
You know what I'm saying? No, that part. But it's like, you got to act with a purpose. So it's like, you don't necessarily need to be doing shit just to do it. If you're going to do something, make it be a purpose. Make it memorable. Don't make it shameful, if that makes sense. It's like, shit, nigga. Okay, we got all this shit going on, but it's like, shit, I feel like a lot of people are just acting out because we just got out of quarantine. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying. And you know what, bro? Side note? This shit could really spike the pandemic up again.
This is what they don't understand. I'm like, bro, this is about to bring the real martial law out. The real martial law, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel it. Don't think that I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel it, but it's like, a lot of it is followers, you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Feel me, though? A lot of it is people just being followers, you know what I'm saying, though? Just acting out, just to act out, feel me, though? And it's just like, they ain't had nothing else to do for the past 4 months, nigga. What you expect? Feel me?
Ugh. And you know what's crazy, bro? Is like, motherfuckers used to ask me, hey, bro, how you doing in this quarantine, bro? I'm like, bro, I've been quarantined for like 7-8 years. Like, it ain't nothing different. I'm always in a room with no windows. I'm always getting to it. I'm always like on the low. This ain't shit. That's why, like, these other motherfuckers they can't handle this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, I will say though, can you agree with me? The internet is undefeated.
For sure. Hands down.
You know who else is undefeated right now?
Floyd.
The looters.
The looters are undefeated right now.
Bruh, like, listen, I don't want to make any jokes about this, but it is funny because I've seen the craziest videos, bro. Like, I seen a motherfucking video of, like, they had hijacked a crane with a goddamn wrecking ball. And they were tearing down a police station. And I was like, yes!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that shit was epic. I can't lie, that shit was fucking epic. A fucking crane with a wrecking ball. And you know, and it's a bunch of motherfuckers. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh, hit that shit. And it just, yeah. Just tearing down the goddamn police station. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, listen.
But you understand how long police brutality has been going on? It ain't
Forever.
This is just all the shit they've caught on camera.
And you know what too? Like, are you aware of this shit too? Like, about how they try to charge them? They try to charge them on some manslaughter initially, because the state of Minnesota, the initial coroner, the state coroner, they try to say he didn't die from asphyxiation, suffocation, choking and shit.
He died from problems after.
Right? But then they went and spent the bread. The family went and spent the bread from a third party, and they got the new results that he 100% died from asphyxiation. This motherfucker was murdered on camera. I'm talking about 10 minutes and then 8 minutes of being, fucked over, and then 2 minutes of him totally incoherent and just dead. So like bro, like, it's horrible. And I swear, like, I hate to say this, bro. I want shit to burn, dog. Like, I can't lie. Like, I don't want to promote the fuck shit, because, like, all right, how about this? This is what I don't like.
Like, bro, at some point, enough is enough, though, bro.
For real. And here's a story, though. This is what I don't like. Are you aware of Flight Club? The shoe store? Flight Club?
Yeah.
So there's this video. There's a video that was circulating, right? And it was clearly a young Hispanic gentleman, right? And he's over here. You know what I'm saying? He had just hit a lick on Flight Club, and he's like in an alleyway, and he has his car parked in the alleyway, and he had the big bag of all the shit he done licked, and he's making room. So he's taking the shit out of the boxes, out of the bags, because those shoe stores like that, those collectible shoe stores, they be having them joints wrapped up in plastic in the box, right? So he's goddamn getting rid of the evidence. He's opening the boxes, throwing them, ripping up the bags, and then he's showing the shit on camera, because it just so happened to be some white bitch reporter who just capturing him on film. They're not showing his face. You see like his wrists. You know what I mean? Like, you see like his wrists and his hands. I mean, his hands have gloves, but like you see his wrists. But when you hear his voice, you know he's Hispanic. You know what I mean? And I'm not, shout out to all my Hispanics. I'm not trying to alienate y'all or any means. I'm just prefacing this, right? So he's like, Yeezys, Yeezys, and he's throwing them in the backseat of his car. More Yeezys, ooh, Jordan 1s, right? And like, and then the bitch is like interviewing, is this what protesting is about? And he's like, yeah, they're trying to keep us in cages. They're trying to take our freedom. And then he opens up a bag, and it's a pair of shoes that is worth like 70 bands. And he's like, oh my God, these are beautiful. Oh. And he throws them in the back seat, right? But that's the part he broke character. While he was trying to use this shit as a justification to do, you know what I mean? The unjust murder of George Floyd, God rest his beautiful soul. In this moment, he had broke character, this particular individual, because he was really just on some monetary gain. You know what I mean? And like, that pissed me off. You know what I mean? Like, God damn it, bruh. I get it.
That's talking about the purposeless moving.
Right? But then he broke character because he was like, oh shit, these are beautiful. You see these? He put him in the camera. You see these? You know how much I can get for these?
Right. He lost it. He forgot where he was at that time.
Yeah, if you're going to fake the role, If you're gonna use this shit, then fake it all the way. Especially when you're on camera. And actually, I don't even want to like promote that, cause fuck fake motherfuckers. But that shit pissed me off, bro. Like, bro, like you're using this shit as a means to your own personal gain.
And that's weak.
It really is. Like right now, like when I seen that shit, I just remembered my godfather telling me, no matter what, they're gonna look at you like a nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? No matter what, you're not white. They're gonna look at you like a nigga.
Hey, but we not niggas.
But we ain't no niggas. Like for real, that shit just resonates with me till this day. This is probably why I'm so great with Dom and everybody. This is probably why I'm just great in life in general. And God rest my godfather's soul. He was murdered in cold blood as well. You know what I mean? Like it's just one of those things, bro. Like, I mean, being where we're from, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter that, we didn't, we might, it might have been more lenient, I guess, with racism. Not lenient, that's a bad word, lenient. Maybe less, let's say that.
Right.
Because we're from a place that was like free thinking. Like people came here to escape that. You know what I mean? Like people came here to like raise their families here, away from the fuck shit. You know what I mean?
Away from, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just like, you know what really pisses me off, bro? When motherfuckers are yelling "All lives matter," shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck
All
up.
lives matter until Black Lives Matter, bro.
Bro, like, there is nobody yelling "All lives matter" if black motherfuckers weren't being treated like their lives don't matter. To be honest,
and it's just
like these are white motherfuckers.
The competition now.
It's white, right? I mean, what if the white individuals have been doing for over centuries is still in black swag? Rock and roll didn't come from white people, playmakers. Country music didn't come from white people, playmakers. It came from, you feel me? Like everything culturally.
We got the BB Kings of the world. We got the God, you know what I'm saying, stuff. We got all them niggas, man.
Even the Rolling Stones openly admitted that they came out and stole shit from a black rock star, a black blues musician, I should say, in Mississippi. Like
Robert.
Yeah, Robert something. Like they fucking came through and stole shit from him. Like,
right.
Like it's like, listen, like, ugh, it's disgusting, bro. And like, I'm tired of, like, I seen this video before, you know what I'm saying, because we're about to start closing this thing out. I seen this video of this white dude, and he's trying to get real serious in his video. He's like, hey, everybody looting, you know, you guys are using this as an excuse to loot. And that's not helping, the cause for George Floyd. That's not justice for George. You guys are just trying to loot shit. And my mom, she works in a gas station, and it's owned by immigrants. If you guys rob this gas station, I swear to God. And I remember I commented, I'm like, this is the same white guy who would say, tell people how many black friends he has. Well, I have 11 black friends. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same. It's the same. Fuck that guy.
How can you count that number?
Like, you bitch ass motherfucker, dude. Shut the fuck up. It's the same way he's trying to preface the fact that his mom works for an immigrant. Bitch, you're white. You are an immigrant, you bitch ass motherfucker. You came here claiming shit. You're not even from here, motherfucker. Native Americans and black folks was here. Look at goddamn Christopher Columbus's his journals. When he came here, he was like, "There's negros here."
We got Europeans and people from
Brody. When Christopher Columbus came here, he said there was indigenous people and negros. There was black folks here, bruh.
He was scared.
Are you aware of the Moroccans, the Moors?
Yeah, you talking about like the
Moors. The Moors.
No, what's the Moors?
So the Moors, bro, the Moors are Africans. And they're in recent history. Like when I say recent history, I mean
I
like
thought, I thought that's what I was saying. Moroccan is African, but I didn't know.
yeah, but the Moors, because they derive from this particular part of Africa, right? The Moroccans, the Moors, though, the Moors, bro, you gotta look this up. You're gonna appreciate this. The Moors actually ruled the world, basically. Like they went around. You ever look at Italian bitches?
Okay.
You know how they be thick as fuck?
Yeah.
Lips, tits, ass, all the shit.
Yes.
Because the Moroccans, not even like 500 years ago, they ruled Sicily. Like the Moroccans, the Moors, bro. Look them up. They're phenomenal, bro. Because they went around the world. They went around the world taking over shit in the most economical and democratic way ever. They didn't come through murdering everyone like the whites did, like the Anglo-Saxons did, I should say. You know what I mean? Like they went, yeah, bro. And their mark is all over the world. And they came to America way before Christopher Columbus did. You know what I mean? Look at the Moors, bro. You're gonna appreciate it.
I wrote it down. Moroccan, the Moors.
The Moors, yeah. Look at the Moors, bro. These motherfuckers. Matter of fact, it wasn't even like 500 years ago they ruled Spain. Even.
It makes sense, nigga.
You see the thickness in the Spaniards. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
bro. Like, I hate that I always relate it to like the physicality of like the women's. You know what I mean?
But it's
It's
real,
true though. It's like because you know what I'm saying, all them thicknesses comes from the motherland. You know
You feel
what I
me?
mean?
Though? That's the motherland, nigga.
You feel me?
It
That's
births.
how women's was supposed to be built, B.
It births everything.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? You bro. Yeah, check it out, man, because that's actually dope history to go. Because they never taught us that shit, bro.
They don't teach anything.
You're right. You know what's fucked up too? Even my 12-year-old, she was like, they don't even teach us about slavery in school. They're trying to like escape that now. They're just trying to like.
So what did they start at? Fucking like they started like the Declaration of Independence, and then they skipped
And
to
then
what?
just go and yada yada yada.
What did they skip to segregation?
They say blase blah.
Yeah, that's crazy because they have to talk about 4th of July, but then it's a gap that they can probably skip the slavery gap, and then what is it like fucking 1920s?
Fuck shit. That's what it is. Because they won't even talk about the 20s. You want to get into the 1920s? We're talking about mobsters. We're talking about the beginning of jazz musicians.
We're talking about what's his name? One of the greatest mobsters ever.
Ooh, Capone?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Shit, what's his name? Fucking Malcolm X from the 20s down there.
He damn it is right. I mean, shit. How old was he when he died? I mean, well, at least his lineage goes back to the 20s for sure.
I thought, he probably was getting this thing.
He does, yeah. Either way, bro. Like,
yeah, for sure, though. But because he died in what, like 63 or something like that.
Okay, we're gonna close this thing up. Can you give a message to the world? Like, on this fuck shit that's going on. Like,
yeah.
Can you give a message to the world? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, 5'9" Jay Breeze. Can you let motherfuckers know right now what time it is? Like, what time they should be on even?
I understand the frustration and the anger, but act with the purpose. Don't just act just to act. You know what I'm saying? That's just going to put us in a further state backwards. Feel me though? So it's like, shit, you gotta, if you're gonna do some shit, make it stick. You know what I'm saying? Don't just do something just to do it just because everybody else doing it. Yeah.
Love it. Let them know one more time where to find you and all the content. I am gonna put it all in the description, but you know what I'm saying? Let them know.
I'm 59J Breeze on everything. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, Spotify, titles, spin. What is that? the damn iTunes, Apple Music, whatever, SoundCloud, whatever you listen to music on, and then on the socials, I'm 59J Breeze, I hoop, with 2 zeros, you know what I'm saying? Twitter, 59J Breeze, you know what I'm saying? All the shit. Just type in that 59J Breeze, you'll find me, for sure.
You feel me? You know what time it is, Playmakers? Hey, Jay Breeze.
What's poppin', bro?
It was a pleasure and an honor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, as always, it's been a pleasure too as well.
Like I love that. Several times during this joint, I forgot like we're actually doing a podcast. I'm just chopping it with my mans. You know what I mean?
And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, bro. And you know what, man? Playmakers, thank me later because y'all gonna get so much value from this joint. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I almost want to close out with a track, right? Hold on. Text 59, J Breeze.
What do you want to say?
Let's go ahead and pull up. Let's go and play another joint. You know what I'm saying? And we'll close this thing out, my brother.
Okay. Shout out my nigga Scott Free, man.
Hey, man. I'm just a regular motherfucker. You know what I mean? We gonna keep it a band on this one.
Gotcha.
Always keep that shit a band. Don't know who's listening. Stack.
They ain't listening.
You just listen. I just want the cash. All the yeah. Cash from the past. Can't forget them.
Yeah.
Bitch, I quiz them. Beat it, I got rhythm.
Boom.
I ain't kill them. Shoot a bitch, I grill them. You a capper, I'm a pillar. Bob, build a driller. Bitch, I'm a gorilla. Banks gotta steal it. Bitch, always keep that shit a band. Don't know who's listening. Stack. Teach the class. You just listen. What else? I just want the cash. All the yeah. Bitches from the past.
Hey, for the record, I'd be like, God damn it, he's my teacher. Pay attention.
You said what, bro?
I said, if you're my teacher, everyone pay attention.
Banks gotta steal it. Like down, center dreads when I spill them. Taxation with no representation, but I'm feeling. Dealer, don't do it, niggas. Really, I don't feel niggas. Regular, you krillin', nigga. Envelope, I'm sealing, niggas. Every track is Kill Bill. I'm Nas with no ill will. Keep it peeled. I ain't Cosby. I watch Lil Bill. Keep it real. I just need the banks. I ain't Uncle Phil. Everything go.
I just need a banks. I ain't Uncle Phil bars.
Then the nigga okay. Running with it, OJ. I put the lean in no bank. Asking what you saying, nigga. Trying to be the greatest, nigga. I don't play the game. Scooter gon' make it snow. Always keep that shit a band. Don't know who's listening. Stack. I can teach the class. You just listen. I just want the cash. All the yeah. Them bitches from the past.